Yeah, absolutely. Welcome to training. Your barber should be crowned Knight of the Realm for that cut. It's stunning. And well done for taking a compliment so deftly. Emma Hayes, I see you there taking notes with your eyes. You have a mind like a machine. No wonder you're the gaffer. Go on, in there. Enjoy yourself. Welcome to training, sir. You are wonderfully put together. You're like a robotically enhanced Henry Winkler. Yes, absolutely. Nice to meet you. Hello there, hands in pockets, tight smile, mastery environment, watch your head. Good Lord, we made it. Is that Katie Chapman? Good Lord, Bermondsey's finest. There should be a Chaz and Dave song in your honour.
That's it, exactly.
Is it?
There is.
There are 288 words for solid in the English language, and that's still not enough to describe you. Je peux parler un petit peu français, mais seulement petit peu. Thank you. You look wonderful as well.
Pleasure.
Oh, pleasure is all mine. Full kit, good attitude, sparkling eyes, love it. Welcome to training. Welcome to training. I don't care if you're a baddie, I'm on your team. Oh, God. Absolutely. Welcome to training. Exited the vehicle like a champion.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thank you.
You are a wonderful physical specimen. Nobody's stealing your sunbed, are they? Watch your head.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm now joined by some of our celebrity players, singer Tom Grennan, actor Phil Dunster, and singer-songwriter Chelsea Grimes. Thank you for joining me up here in the studio.
Mate, I feel like I'm on, like...
I know, I'm Jamie Carragher right now. Take your pick.
I'm definitely keen on.
Yeah, I know all about your footballing skills, by the way. I played with you. You are a very, very talented footballer.
I'll take that, man. Thank you.
And you're going to be playing football and singing this evening for us.
Yeah, it's gonna
what are
be
you
great.
looking forward to most?
Both, man. I can't not say that I'm not looking forward to the football more, but football.
You are a great footballer. You're also, I would say, a very handsome man.
Oh.
But I hope you don't mind me saying
Got a
this.
good tan. I won't just spend on holiday.
I noticed you're positively glowing.
Thank you.
But you are not necessarily what I would refer to as a unit.
What?
So my no, I mean no shade. But my question to you is, obviously we've got a lot of pros playing today.
Yeah.
Of all of them, who are you going to be the most intimidated of when you're standing next to them in the shower later?
David James, mate. I've seen it all. I've seen it all before.
Surely Lehmann as well.
Yeah,
I mean, everything about that man suggests that he would be very reluctant to wrap a towel around himself.
I'm going to have to just face the other way.
Yeah, just look, eyes down. Eyes down at all times.
Yeah, eyes down. And just,
Phil?
I actually said David James. I was...
wasn't going to say that. I was going to ask you another question. It can't all be about
I've got
Phil
David
James in the shower.
David James on the mind.
Phil, you play a footballer on TV. What are your skills like in real life?
Average at best, mediocre five-a-side player. I probably should. We'll make a disclaimer in my Twitter bio after this. I think just for anybody who watches it, they're like, I thought he was supposed to be good, but it's kind of like. I suppose like an actor's worst nightmare is not knowing your lines good before you go on stage. And this sort of feels like for an amateur footballer, this is to potentially have your pants pulled down by Gianfranco Zola. it's like a fever dream, isn't it? I mean, it's quite a nice one.
Chelsea, you played pro football when you were younger, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, I know a bunch of the girls who are playing tonight as the pros, but yeah, obviously I got into music. And this is literally my dream come true. Like all these players that you're having breakfast with, like Peter Cech, and
so
take
cool.
your pick. Like Zola sitting next to me, going, "Do you want a coffee?" It's like it's just mad.
It's mad.
So, and now you've written songs for some of the most famous people on the planet: Dua Lipa, Kylie Minogue, the godfather of modern reggae music, Ollie Murs. What makes you? No, this is a serious question. What makes you more nervous, stepping out onto a football pitch or stepping into a recording studio and hearing Mersey butcher one of your lyrics for the first time?
Definitely this.
Definitely.
This is this is. But it's Chelsea at Chelsea, so I feel like
it's perfect.
Yeah, fingers crossed. Anyway, fingers crossed.
Well, best of luck. I hope you all have an incredible experience playing out there with these amazing legends today. And thank you for joining me in the studio. Now, just a reminder, those all-important donation details. To donate 40, 30, 20 or £10, text 40, 30, 20 or 10 to 70515. You can also donate online at gameforukraine.com/donate or simply scan the QR code when you see it on the screen to take you to the website. If you don't have a UK mobile or you're watching the show outside outside of the UK, you can't text, but you can give via the website. Thank you very much. Now, not long now.
Right now.
He's literally donating right now. It's not long now until kickoff, and after the break, I will be joined by Alex Brooker to take a closer look at the squads. I will see you all in a bit. He's just on notes. He's just on notes.
I'm not actually donating.
How to
Donate.
beat Zola.
I'm supporting Game for Ukraine, and you can too. Go to gameforukraine.com/donate and help us out.
Welcome back to Game for Ukraine. Now, every football host needs a pundit, and when I signed up to this, I said, get me the best in the business. Alas, Gary Neville was on a mini-retirement with his family at Centre Parks. Carragher was busy on the golf course, and Roy Keane couldn't make it because he said he had a wall to punch. So instead, I am joined by one of my favourite comedians and one of my favourite footballers. From the last leg, it's Alex Brooker. And my man, Jack Wilshere.
How are you, mate?
Yeah, very good. Thank you for missing the warm-up to be up here to talk to me.
I'm really nervous now.
Are you ready to just go on without any...
You know my history.
Yeah.
I need a good warm-up.
Oh, no. He's going to be coming off on a stretcher.
I was coming up to see you, mate.
Oh, it's lovely to see you. It's lovely to, and it's lovely to see you too, Alex.
And you, actually.
Don't moan about injury problems in front of me, Jack. You've had a bad time with it.
Alex, you're a massive football fan and a massive Arsenal fan as well.
Yeah.
Like, who are you most? Well, you kind of have to say Jack Wilshere now. But,
I am.
But who else?
We played together before,
Yeah, we played together in June at Soccer Road. So yeah, it was looking forward to seeing you again. Yeah, Arsenal.
Mate, I just made a complete tit of myself in front of you. Saw it, and I did. Is there anyone else that you're looking forward to?
Bobby Pires.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I love Pires. He was like, back in the day, that like Invincibles team, he was like my favourite.
Yeah.
Always, I don't know whether I should admit this live on television, but
I think you should.
At university, I had a big door poster of Robert Pires.
What?
All my other housemates had.
You mean a door poster?
Yeah, it was like a full door poster
full length
of Bobby
Robert Pires.
You
on
mean
your door.
nursery or?
What's that?
He was at uni.
University, yeah, I was like
20,
19.
20. Oh, yeah?
Yeah, 19. Yeah, so there's nothing weird about that, though, is there?
I've still got a Jack Wilshere one at home. Are you like
the
me?
things that poster saw?
If it could speak. No, it's pretty watershed. So, Alex, are you like me? Do you like turn into a complete melt when you're around footballers?
Oh, massively. Really, like, yeah, all of the players I've met. Like when I first met you last year, I was too scared to even go and say hello to him. I was so nervous.
It's so
but
bad.
it's like, I suppose it's like you can meet loads of different people, but there's something about kind of when you're around footballers that you kind of revert back to a kid.
Yeah, you're a teenager again.
Yeah, 100%.
I saw Cucurella earlier. I crept up behind him, dug him in the ribs, and called him a Poundland Zinchenko. Turned out, wasn't Cucurella. She was furious. We can now go pitch side, I think, to catch up with Andrew and Josh.
Retired, a couple of years ago. It's a long time retired, trust me. We had a training session yesterday, and I feel the aftermath of it.
Already?
Yeah, you know, in the head you think you can run, and then after you feel how tight you are.
Is this a serious bit?
But you know, it's for a great cause. We're out here today. I'm sure everyone's going to be feeling the same. So it's got to enjoy it.
Talk to me. Who are you scared of today?
Ooh, scared of? Wow, I don't think the list is the paper is not long enough for the list.
No, so Zoe want to make a voice our previous film.
And Eto'o, you know, so that speaks for itself.
Yes.
Well, I'm hoping, you know, they're kind of, you know, at the twilight part where they can't run no more, and it makes my afternoon very easy.
As you said it's for a great cause, man. That when they called you to play, was it just like no-brainer?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, the cause is fantastic. Anything I can do to try and show my support. So the answer was yes straight away, and yeah, then I started to try and get on the treadmill and try and get a bit of fitness ready for the game.
All right, we just had Jermaine. Listen, we're going to come speak to you in a little bit, but we've got to go back to the studio. So, guys, absolute pleasure from us. We'll be giving you all of the latest news from pitchside. Back to you.
Great chat with Wes Morgan and pieing off Jermaine Defoe. What's not to laugh? Sorry, Jermaine, we're busy. Okay, now, Zoe Wanamaker voiced our previous film about the school we are trying to rebuild. Here she is again with a reminder of why we are all here tonight.
This is a film about two children who live in northern Ukraine.
Мене звати Таня, мені 11 років. Мене звати Ваня, мені 11 років.
Like lots of 11-year-olds around the world, Ivan and Tanya love football.
У мене була мрія стати поліцейським, але вже перемінилася. Я хочу стати футболістом знаменитим. Мені подобається фізкультура. Я сама ходжу зараз на футбол, це саме мій улюблений гурток з усіх.
But their life is actually very different from most 11-year-olds, because Ivan and Tanya are living through a deadly war. Last March, the school they both attend was mercilessly bombed and badly damaged.
Того сюди прилетіла ракета, і воно підірвало деякий. У мене почало переживання за школу, страх.
For children like Tanya and Ivan, bombs and bullets have simply become a part of everyday life. And there's always the risk that another bomb may come.
Почалась тривога, ми спустились в підвал. Нам трохи страшно, тому що треба ходити в підвал, там трохи холодно, та ми довго там сидимо. Це страшно, коли на нас вилітають ракети. Це дуже страшно.
They're just kids. This isn't their war. That's why money raised tonight will help to rebuild Ivan and Tanya's school.
Мені подобається. Хочеться ходити знову, як тоді, без війни. Хочеться цю війну просто так взяти і викреслити свого життя.
Let's help to rebuild their school. Please give what you can.
School should be a place of safety, not fear. So far in this conflict, more than 2,000 Ukrainian schools have been damaged and more than 300 totally destroyed. To donate 40, 30, 20 or £10, text 40, 30, 20 or 10 to 70515. You can also donate online at gameforukraine.com/donate or simply scan the QR code when you see it on the screen to take you to the website. If you don't have a UK mobile or you're watching the show outside of the UK, you can't text, but you can give via the website. Thank you. Tanya and Ivan, who featured in that last film, are actually at the game tonight. They will be leading the teams out onto the pitch as mascots. In fact, all of tonight's mascots are Ukrainian children. Now, we are getting close to kickoff. Here is Arsene Wenger's pre-match team talk.
Thank you all for attending here. It's a great show of solidarity, and it's very well appreciated. I personally, like you certainly, believe that war is atrocious, and football is magic. And that's why football can help people at war. And the best way to do that is by enjoying to play together today and give people who watch us some great moments. I'm confident, but even if football is magic, it's important as well to win. Don't forget that. Thank you. See you later.
Okay, let's take a look at the starting 11 for Arsene Wenger's team Zinchenko. That was very Dave Jones, that last link, wasn't it? Okay, so we've got Jens Lehmann in goal. Wes Morgan. Looks like Defoe's been mugged off again. He's on the bench. Jack Wilshere, if he's got down to pitch side in time.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you make of that
midfield?
That is.
Look at that midfield. Pires, Gilberto, Wilshere, Zinchenko.
Wow.
Unbelievable. Yeah, Mark Noble as well.
Mark Noble up top.
Mark Noble, honestly, like I played on his team last year, and he absolutely ran it. He absolutely ran it.
He only just retired, right?
Yeah, he'd only just retired. But he's just unbelievable. Also, if you get a chance to look, smoothest legs you've ever seen. I don't often get to say that in my other work, admire people's legs, but in this I can now, and he's got a good pair on him.
Well manscaped.
Yeah, really lovely.
That is all I will be looking out for now. Okay, what about Team Shevchenko? We can now listen in on Emma Hayes' team talk.
What I would say about the game is that we don't all remember days, right? But we remember moments. And when I think about today, and I think about why all of us are here, it's a moment that we're all going to remember for the right reasons. I'm in my home here. This is Chelsea. It's a beautiful place. And this crowd here are for us. They're for this room. They're for this talent in the room. And they want to see this team not only raise lots of money, but win the game.
Rousing stuff. And whichever idiot stole her easel, honestly, can we please give that back? Let's take a look at Emma Hayes' team Shevchenko. This is the starting lineup for her. What, I mean, there.
Cannavaro and
no one's getting past that.
Wow.
That is insane.
That is a very strong team.
Cannavaro and Pique. And look, there's 2 Ballon d'Or winners, I think, in that team. Cannavaro and Shevchenko.
Wow. Samuel Eto'o as well.
Eto'o up top.
Do you remember when he scored against Arsenal in Champions League final?
Oh,
the equaliser. I instantly started crying. And at that point, it was only 1-1. And I cried solidly, because then they went on and won. And I genuinely think I cried for about 2 hours non-stop because of Samuel Eto'o, so I hope he has a stinker.
Please hold yourself together today, because if you're a blubbering mess, I don't know what I'm doing.
If I get to meet Bobby Pires, I'm going to lose it.
We'll make it happen. We make dreams come true on this show. Jackal, maybe not. It's not long now until kickoff, and we will see you after the break for the big match.
I'm supporting Game for Ukraine, and so can you. You can donate at gameforukraine.com/donate. Thank you.
Yeah, here you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that okay? 1, 2, 1, 2. The blue team. Great.
Yes, hello, hello. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Матч, який називається Game for Ukraine, основна мета якого зібрати кошти для відбудови Михайло Коцюбинського ліцею в Чернігівській області, який росіяни знищили своїми ракетними ударами ще в березні 2022 року. Андрій Шевченко та Олександр Зінченко були там, вони на свої очі бачили той навчальний заклад, куди з 5 населених пунктів діти приїздять вчитися, і вони хочуть ось цією акцією великою, цим матчем знайти кошти для того, щоб відбудувати цей навчальний заклад, і діти знову могли навчатись.
Welcome back to Stamford Bridge and the Game for Ukraine. We're all here today to raise money to help rebuild the Ukrainian school destroyed in the war. The teams are about to come out, so now it's time to hand over to our match commentators, Joe Spate and Maisie Adam. Over to them.
Thanks, Jack. Good evening, everyone. So Stamford Bridge, where the world of football unites after 18 months of the conflict in Ukraine. We now have the game for Ukraine and some game in store too. Football being royalty amongst those on show. We have no fewer than 7 World Cup winners, many, many more Champions League winners too. The stars coming out here to support the children of Ukraine. And we have 2 wonderful figures of Ukrainian football to lead the sides out. Andriy Shevchenko and Alex Zinchenko. Zinchenko of Arsenal, Shevchenko, former captain and coach of the Ukraine national team. They have both done so much to put this show on today, and such a special day. Great atmosphere here. The sun's out now as the 2 teams emerge after all the rain of earlier. Some scene, and we expect what should be a really enjoyable day for a fantastic cause. And shortly we will hear the 2 national anthems, God Save the King, performed by Karla Pauli, and the state anthem of Ukraine, performed by Jamada, who won Eurovision for Ukraine in 2016.
Okay, Stamford Bridge, we please ask you to provide the sound for the 2 national anthems this evening, starting with the anthem for the United Kingdom, sung by Karla Pauli.
God save
Very emotive, that, Maisie.
What a moving performance, and also I think the atmosphere in here is very, very special, isn't it? Very, very special. What a roster of talent as well. Watching those teams there lining up, I don't think we've ever seen talent like it. It's mad. I'm very, very excited. Joe, are you?
Absolutely, and so are these young children too. The players accompanied by 26 mascots. 24 of them are Ukrainian school children, including Tanya and Ivan, who we saw in the earlier VT, who've travelled over from Ukraine to be here, and they are so very welcome. And as you can see, they will sign the player shirts. A lovely gesture, a reminder these players have graced some of the biggest stages in the world, but today they are playing for the kids.
I think that's lovely. That's such a lovely touch, isn't it? Each player with a kid's name on the shirt. Really remembering that message of why we're here today. Lovely.
All the funds being raised, helping to restore education for the young people back in Ukraine. And for these kids who are here today, some very special memories being made. Two fine coaches too we have who lead the two teams. Arsene Wenger in conversation there with Rio Ferdinand. He's in charge of Team Zinchenko, and Emma Hayes. What a wonderful job she has done with the Chelsea women's team over the years. She will lead Team Blue, captained by Andriy Shevchenko.
I liked hearing their team talks. That was very rousing stuff, wasn't it?
Well, it certainly was. Emma Hayes, her words of inspiration. You can see why her team has been so successful in recent years. And Arsene Wenger saying that football is magic and it can be a very powerful force. Well, shortly we'll pause for a minute's silence in memory of all those who have lost their lives so sadly in Ukraine. But before that, we are set to be joined for a very special message from the Ukrainian President, Volodymyr Zelensky.
I thank you for being part of this amazing event. Today you'll see Ukrainians, you'll hear Ukrainians, and you can help Ukrainians. Football is the power that unites people, and today we'll see the world united. United by Team Shevchenko and Team Zinchenko. Great man, great team members. The blue and yellow teams representing our national flag, one of the most powerful symbols of freedom people have ever known. And we are making it the symbol of recovery. We can do it united. I thank the UK for all the support, and I thank all of you who joined the same team with us, Team United 24, and help to defend freedom and just restore a normal life. Slava Ukraini!
Thank you so much to Volodymyr Zelensky, the President of Ukraine, for that heartfelt message. This will now be followed by a period of silence that will start and finish with the referee's whistle.
Great respect and a very poignant scene inside Stamford Bridge. The silence there, wonderfully observed. Well, Maisie, we have a fantastic game of football in store here. When you look at the team lineups, some of the players on show here at the very top of their game.
I mean, it's incredible, isn't it? It's incredible the plethora of talent we've got here. I think when we both saw those starting lineups, we just sort of, I guess, sort of a mixture of laughing and gasping, really, that we're in their presence. It's going to be some game. It's going to be some game. Something I'm excited to see is Carly Telford's going to be playing in an outfield position, but I'm sure that will present itself at some point later on. But yeah, what a starting 11 on both sides. It's going to be a tough one to call.
David Coots is the referee. We also have 2 Ukrainians who will run the line, the assistant referees. Both left the country and moved to the UK. Anastasia Volodchuk, who now officiates the WSL, and Vladislav Bakovin, who is a professional referee back home. Gianfranco Zola, a wonderful player in his day, and a fantastic man too. And amongst Chelsea fans, he really is royalty.
Absolutely, absolutely. The moment he walked out, this stadium erupted, didn't it? Absolute legend of the game, along with so many others here. It's mad. Every time the camera pans to another player, I'm like, oh my God, they're in as well.
But it is to be Team Blue, Team Shevchenko, to get the match underway. The world has stood with Ukraine, and now some of the world's greatest football stars and some more famous faces too need to show their support, and we need your help as well as we go on today. We hope for a high-scoring game. There will be a wet pitch out there. There was torrential rain here in London earlier today, but thankfully that's stopped now. Here's Gianfranco Zola on the ball for Team Blue immediately. The two sides were able to train together yesterday at Kings Meadow. If you look at the team lineups here, you'll see some of the star names we've been mentioning. Team Shevchenko with Fabio Cannavaro there in defence, Gerard Pique too, 2 former World Cup winners. Seedorf in midfield, Zola and Makalele. Great number of former Chelsea players in Team Shevchenko, including Shevchenko himself, Joe Cole and Samuel Eto'o as well, who'll lead the attack. A good number of Arsenal players in Team Zinchenko. 2 fullbacks there, one of whom here on the ball, Bakary Sagna. Gilberto Silva in midfield, a World Cup winner in 2002 with Brazil. I think we'll see, Maisie, that the pace of the game not quite up to what it was for these players back in their heyday, but there is some serious prowess out there.
Absolutely, and I would say there's a few celebrities ready to come on, so I'd also say this pace is probably the best it's going to get, Joe, let's be honest.
And you're a fine player, you've been telling me too.
Oh, stop it. I have not. Don't you be telling people that I've been sat here going, I'm a fine player myself, actually. That's why I'm in the commentary box. No, there's a few players, though, that are on the field today that I've played with at various other charity matches. Tom Grennan's very good. Look out for him. Russell Howard. There's a little comedians football team that meets every now and then. And he's a bit of a force to be reckoned with, is Russell Howard.
I'd love to hear the pre-match team talks in those get-togethers. But it was great to hear, as you mentioned, Arsene Wenger and Emma Hayes talk before the teams came out here to just motivate these players, although not much motivation is required given the cause they're playing for today. Emma Hayes, who led Chelsea to win the double again this year in the women's game for Chelsea. They won their 4th straight league title. The accolades mount up for Emma Hayes. What a coach she is, what a person she is too.
Yeah, I imagine she'll be very, very sort of smug and happy to take the credit for Lauren James's excellent performances at the World Cup at the moment.
There's Yakubu with the first effort for Team Yellow, the Yak. As fans of the likes of Everton, Portsmouth and many other clubs over the years will remember.
It's not bad.
Scored nearly 100 goals playing in the Premier League. Yakubu, 40 years of age, former Nigeria international. Arsene Wenger left the Arsenal job 5 years ago now, after over 2 decades in charge in North London. I'm sure he'll enjoy the buzz of being back pitch-side again today. Although he did have a few skirmishes in the past at Stamford Bridge in his time with Arsenal.
I don't think I've ever seen Alex Brooker so starstruck as when Arsene Wenger walked in to the green room before the game.
Commenting too on how well Arsene Wenger was looking, 73 years of age now.
Yeah, incredible. I couldn't believe that.
The job he's doing now at FIFA, involved with the governance of the game, is serving him well. Seedorf with the ball forward there for Team Blue. Zinchenko on that far side of the pitch, defending there for Team Yellow, and it's played wide by Shevchenko. Massimo Oddo now with the ball in. And it's taken by Jens Lehmann, former Arsenal goalkeeper.
It's off to a great start, this game. It's going to be, I think, quite yo-yo-y. Certainly as long as we've got this starting 11 from each side.
As he keep it once again. There's Robert Pires linking with Jack Wilshere and Martin Noble. And here's Andriy Shevchenko. Sania on me over that. And a good area there, Bakary Sania, but that's a check. Doing well in goal there for Team Blue. Try and counter-attack here with Gianfranco Zola.
It's like watching the tennis so far, isn't it?
Here's Samuel Eto'o. Now Shevchenko, not the best control there by Shevchenko. It's interesting that Andriy Zinchenko is starting this game for Team Yellow because he's been nursing an injury over the pre-season campaign so far. He's yet to play for Arsenal in pre-season. They do have a game, of course, tomorrow. They will play at Wembley against Man City in the Community Shield. So I don't think he'll play for too long today, but great to see him out there. This is Gilberto Silva. And now Mark Noble. Sania. Zinchenko. Noble back for Zinchenko again, and here is Gilberto Silva. Robert Pires, who's 1 year short of 50 now. Sania with the cross, it's a good one! Oh, it's a really good chance as well. And it fell the way of Gilberto Silva. Well saved by Pundit.
Lovely control from Sania as well on the wing here. Do you think that's Peter Cech's semi-professional ice hockey skills coming in handy there?
Certainly could be, yes. He may be aware or may not be aware. He does play now ice hockey on a semi-pro basis. He signed for Oxford City Stars last month.
I thought someone had cranked our notes when we read that, Joe. But yeah, mad what can happen when you leave professional football.
He has some football career with Chelsea, a 4-time winner of the Premier League. He was a hero of the Champions League win 2 back in 2012. Saving those spot kicks in the shootout there in Munich. Didier Drogba was the man who won that final for Chelsea. Pundit very welcome back here today. Here's Noble, West Ham legend, finding Jack Wilshere. Zinchenko. Playing wide right here, Zinchenko from the start. Of course, a left back by trade with Arsenal, and before that with Manchester City. Got Clichy. Just coming onto the ball there and brushed off the challenge. Deep ball towards Zinchenko. And touch back for Cech. Touch there was by Serginho, number 27 for Team Blue. He's a teammate of Andriy Shevchenko at AC Milan in the Italian game. Here is Shevchenko. He had a few years towards the back end of his career playing with Chelsea. He was the man in charge of Ukraine 2 summers ago when they reached the Euro quarter-final, losing to England.
There's so much love for him in this stadium. Every time it comes his way, the crowd are mad for him.
There's Robert Pires. It does feel as though that the majority of the attendants here are Ukrainian, which is fantastic to see.
Here we go.
Samuel Eto'o. Might go by himself here, looks to place it. He had support there from Joe Cole, but Eto'o ignored him, went for goal.
Lehmann will be happy to have saved that. That's not one you want going in, is it? That was a proper roller, that one. Another counter-attack now.
Zinchenko. Noble. Back to Clichy. He'll be one of the fittest players out there. Clichy has been playing top-flight football in the recent past in Swiss football. Zinchenko. Touched off here for a bending effort from Wilshere, but Pundit was able to save it. Well, great stars on show here, but of course they're here for a very special reason. So we see again the effort there from Jack Wilshere. It's all about raising funds to help restore education for the young people in Ukraine. And if you're in the UK, have a UK mobile phone, you can give by text. You can donate 40, 30, 20 or £10. We'll come back to that in a moment as Wilshere goes forward here. Zinchenko was on the end of it, but Chet was there with the save. As I say, you can text 40, 30, 20 or 10 to 70515. The text costs your donation plus one standard network rate message, and all of your donation will go towards the rebuilding of schools in Ukraine. You must be 16 or over, so please ask the bill payer's permission. Those text donations close on the 31st of August at midday. For the full terms and conditions, go to gameforukraine.com. And if you're a UK taxpayer, please, when prompted via text, say yes to gift aid, as we'll receive an extra 25% on your donation. Here's Shevchenko on the turn. Well, the flag stayed down there. Thought he may have been offside. It was a good effort and a good save by Jens Lehmann.
I don't suppose we have VAR in this, do we, Joe?
Gladly not, if I'm allowed to say that.
First corner of the game now.
Well, before that, we're going to have a couple of changes here. And Gianfranco Zola, smiling as ever, he is going off here. Gianfranco Zola, so well loved in these parts, but his day is done for now. Claire Rafferty comes on for Team Blue. Former Lioness, played 2 World Cups for England and the Olympic Games too in 2012 here in London. We'll see Jody and Lescott coming on as well for Team Blue. Off goes Fabio Cannavaro. Jody and Lescott, who is playing with great distinction for the likes of Everton and Manchester City, and it's Alex Zinchenko who's going off there to, I'm sure, the pleasure of Mikel Arteta to make sure he's wrapped up for the campaign ahead for Arsenal.
Absolutely. And Rachel Yankee coming on. Fantastic player. A huge presence in her Arsenal days.
So here is the corner. Here's Joe Cole on the ball for Team Blue. Up against Pires. Towards that back post where Rafferty was waiting. Gianfranco Zola, one of the Italian players who came to Stamford Bridge in the 90s and really changed the game, not just here but beyond that too, with the likes of Robbie Di Matteo and the late Gianluca Vialli, who so sadly passed away not too long ago and greatly missed here by the Chelsea family.
Incredible era for the club, that, wasn't it? Unstoppable.
The men's team, we're hoping that they can restore some glory this coming campaign under Mauricio Pochettino after all the turmoil of last season. Hopefully learn off the women's team who've been so wonderfully successful under Emma Hayes. Here's Shevchenko. Stayed off with a fantastic pass there into the path of Samuel Eto'o.
It's a brilliant ball, that, wasn't it?
It's just a marvel to watch is Clarence Seedorf. Amazing midfield player, one of the very finest players of his generation. Multiple Champions League winner. Star of the Dutch national team for so many years as well. There's Claude Makelele, who redefined a position in that holding midfield role. Claude Makelele. Joe Cole. Shevchenko for Seedorf. Cole's going to have a go. It was a good effort too, and it was blocked away. Importantly, John Arnold Rieser it was who was in the way there.
Nice, cool, calm play from Team Shevchenko so far.
Watch it. He didn't retire too long ago. There's a role now coaching with the Arsenal U team. Mark Noble. He only retired just over a year ago from West Ham United.
There's a few recent retirees on here, isn't there? We talk about the legends of the game, but there's quite a few fresh off, really, fresh off the pitch. Gerard Pique, another one, straight off from Barcelona.
I think some have been enjoying their retirement more than others.
Yes.
Here's a Yankee. Otto with the header. Pushed there by Noble, so free kick for Team Blue. Well, where are we? Quarter of an hour or so into the game. Let's hear from the coach of Team Blue, Emma Hayes.
That's right, we're here pitch side with Emma. Emma, it's been a frantic start to the game.
End to end, but that's what they've come in here for today. They want to see the quality. I think Eto'o had a good chance, but equally Petter has been the star of the show so far.
I was going to say that chance from Zinchenko, who's just recently come off. Yeah. It was a great save. I think he's made 2.
That's what he said to me when it come off. I should have scored, but you got the great Petter checking goal. You know, it's got to be perfect to put it in the back of the net.
Oh, there's a big chance going on here. We don't want to miss it. Okay, quick one. Are you happy with how things are going before we go back to the studio?
Not completely. I think we've allowed them too much space down their right-hand side. So Rafferty coming in, at least we're doubling up down that side. Shevchenko more central where he's more comfortable.
There we go. Hopefully it's a great end to the second half. We enjoy it. I'll let you go back. I know you're interested. Back to you guys in the commentary box.
Thanks, Josh. Great to hear from Emma Hayes there. You can't underestimate what a driving force Emma Hayes has been for women's football in this country. And as you mentioned earlier, one of her stars is starring down under for the Lionesses. Lauren James has been absolutely wonderful down there.
Yeah, she had the game of her life the other day against China, and we'll be hoping, I'm sure, for a repeat of that against Nigeria on Monday. But yeah, incredible that that's her first tournament. But it just shows the sort of guidance she's received at Chelsea under Emma Hayes. Absolutely fantastic. She's unparalleled in terms of coaching in the WSL. Pleasure to have her here today.
Izzy Kibu. Space for a shot there, and it was a great effort too. And once again, Pique with some fine goalkeeping. He's not lost it.
He's been put to work though, isn't he? He's been put to work.
Shek's coming again here, and he's claiming it very well indeed. 41 now, Pique. He spent 3 years here post his playing days in the hierarchy of Chelsea, but left last summer after the new ownership took over. Let's pass out wide there by Eto'o. This is Otto, former Italy international. He was in their squad that won the World Cup in 2006 in Berlin. Shevchenko. Loose touch there from Serginho, but they're allowed a loose touch.
I think so. I think so. We'll let them off.
So a Leeds fan, Maisie. What do you make of what's been a fairly tough few months for Leeds United?
Yeah, I'll be honest. I'm getting a bit of imposter syndrome in the stadium of a Premier League club. But yeah, I'm looking. There's a few Leeds legends here. We've got Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank, who's going to be hopefully making an appearance. Saw Rio Ferdinand earlier. How come he's not playing? It's his excuse, eh?
Yeah, we'll hopefully find out from one of our reporters down there. But he's a watching brief for now, Rio Ferdinand. We've heard from Emma Hayes. The other head coach here is Arsene Wenger, and let's hear his views now.
Yes, guys, I'm with the godfather himself, Mr. Arsene. How are you?
I'm fine, enjoying the game because these guys look quite fit. You know, the game is balanced, and overall, I see my former Arsenal players are all fit.
That's what I was saying. You've got
them are fit when they play.
fitting in when you're playing. You've got like all your boys. You've got Perez, Clichy, Sagna, Wilshere. How does it feel to be on the touchline coaching your boys again?
It's good to watch them because it makes me remember when I had them as players, you know, they have not lost their touch, their decision making is still there. And for most of them, the body responds well.
Yeah. So now the game's been end to end. I feel like your team's had most of the chances. Here's another one right there.
Yes, but they have Peter Cech in goal. And in fact, he should play for us on that side. But Jens Lehmann is doing well as well.
And how do you see the game going before we go back to the studio? Do you think your boys got it?
Sorry?
You think your boys got the result in the bag?
Yeah, I think they want to win. You know, they know. I believe that we are strong at the back and in midfield, so we should last longer than they do.
For sure. Thank you, Arsenal, for your time. Appreciate you. Cheers, guys.
Well, a couple of spells there where Team Yellow were on the front foot and a couple of chances too, and this was Mark Noble.
There's a goal coming for sure, isn't there?
Mark Noble, one of many West Ham fans who was partying in Prague a few months ago when they won that Europa Conference League. So he's now the West Ham sporting director. So he has an official role with the club, of course, but that was a time to savour for the West Ham football family. We're going to have European football again this year, playing in the Europa League off the back of winning that trophy.
I played in a charity football match with Danny Dyer the day after he'd come back from those Prague celebrations.
Oh my word.
Yeah.
He may have had better days.
Oh, I've never seen a man more in need of Barocca.
Here's Yakubu. Losing count now of attempts on target, but Petacek with a pretty simple save that time. And a good throw too, and he's found Eto'o. A lot of space on the far side where Shevchenko's lurking. And eventually he goes that way via Seedorf. Here is Shevchenko. Ball across from him towards Rafferty. Bit overhit though from Shevchenko. Not the most sympathetic pass that.
She'll be disappointed not to have got on that though. There's a nice cohesiveness, I think, from Team Shevchenko so far. I'd say they seem the more connected of the two squads.
Led by Ukraine's greatest ever player, one of the best European forwards of all time. Won the Ballon d'Or in 2004. First Ukrainian player to win the Champions League 2 the year before that, 2003, when he was playing with AC Milan. And with Chelsea, won silverware too, won the FA Cup, the League Cup. Part of Chelsea's team which reached the Champions League final too and lost in Moscow against Manchester United. Look at this, comparing notes.
Do you think they've got the same tactics? Is that why it's felt like tennis so much?
I'd be asking who's who in terms of the celebs that might be coming on. In this one play, we do have, as you mentioned earlier, a few good ones in store as the match progresses.
Yeah, there's a few of the old, could have gone pros but had a knee injury. A few of them, I think.
Bullshit.
I was going to say, at least that's what they say.
Clichy. That's a really good ball in there, but just no one able to attack it. Robert Pires was closest to it. Yeah, Clichy, as I mentioned earlier, was still playing top-flight football last year in the Swiss League. Just want to go into coaching at some point. He has worked under two of the best, Arsene Wenger with Arsenal and Pep Guardiola in his time with Manchester City. Clarence Seedorf. Eto'o for Seedorf. Challenge was by Wes Morgan, who captained Leicester to that fairy tale title a few years ago. Yakubu has been very lively in the game to this point. Perez, now Yankee. It's beyond Yakubu. Eto'o with the header away. Noble. Now Clichy. Noble. This is Bakary. Nice patient play from Team Yellow. They're making Team Blue really work here to try and win the ball back. It'll be tough on the legs. This is Bakary. Clichy. Here's Gilberto Silva. Yakubu. This breaks down. Now this is where Team Blue can try and spring away. And it's Joby and Lescott who leads the charge here. 4 in the attack. Samuel Eto'o. Got a shot in, and Lehmann with a good save there. He had to be elastic. Jens Lehmann, good stop.
It's great stuff from Lescott there. We're into our 24th minute now, where there's going to be an applause and a standing ovation. Is that?
Yeah, that's right. It's the 24th minute to mark the 24th of February 2022 when Russia invaded Ukraine. And this will be a moment to celebrate everyone on the front line and the bravery too of the everyday citizens who've been working so hard to support their nation. And the fans now get to their feet, and so too the subs down there on the bench as well, to all join in this moment of celebration. Remember, if you're in the UK, you can give by text to donate 40, 30, 20 or £10. Text the amount to 70515. Those texts cost your donation plus one standard network rate message. All of your donation will go towards the rebuilding of schools in Ukraine. You must be 16 or over to donate, or otherwise ask the bill player's permission. And those text donations close at midday on the 31st of August. Later this month. Full terms and conditions at gameforukraine.com. And if you're a UK taxpayer, when prompted, please text yes to gift aid, as we'll receive an extra 25% on your donation.
Such a special atmosphere in here for that applause just then. It's wonderful to see such signs of solidarity at this game for such a brilliant cause. Do donate if you can.
Could just see with a goal or two now. It's been Team Yellow who've had the better chances. The rain starts to team down again here. Here's Bakary. When it came the way of Yankee, the deflection then went just wide, but it has been pulled back because the offside has been given. It wouldn't have counted, but it was a promising moment again.
So many chances so far. There's defo a goal on the horizon. Can feel it coming. It's as predictable as this rain, Joe.
Did relent as the teams came out for all the formalities before the game, but it's come back with a vengeance now. You see Shevchenko. Seedorf, who just glides across the pitch. Don't grace about Clarence Seedorf. Looking for Rafferty, you'll have to be quick and won't quite get there in time.
That's a big ask, that was, wasn't it?
I think we're on the outskirts, Maisie, of Storm Anthony.
Oh, are we? Is this him?
First weekend of August, the football campaign has begun for real in the last day or so. It's normally meant to be met by blue skies and sunshine, but not so here in West London. Here's Pires for Team Yellow. Wilshire. Gilberto Silva there towards the back post, but it's a bit of composed defending by Serginho.
It was classy, that, wasn't it?
Classy from a left back who played 10 times for Brazil, so it's to be expected. Joe Cole. You saw Joe Cole playing in a five-a-side match in Orlando a week or so ago when it was swelteringly hot, so humid. Good news for the players out there, it's far more temperate at Stamford Bridge.
I think this pitch feels a little bit bigger than when he was last on it.
Certainly does. The pitch that will be the host for a real showpiece game next Sunday, the first game of the weekend in the Premier League for Chelsea against Liverpool.
I remember the Premier League.
Andriy Shevchenko has departed for Team Blue. He's got through almost half an hour, which is a great effort. Jermaine Defoe's on for him. Eto'o just too long for Defoe. Sanya with a header, and Wes Morgan takes charge. Jermaine Defoe, who still looks like he could play top-level football. Only retired a few years ago. He's currently an under-18s coach at Tottenham.
He's still got it, hasn't he? He's still got it.
Yukibu, still got it too, and it's a good effort there, and again, Czech has the answer. It's an ongoing duel between Yukibu and Petr, and it's the Team Yellow, or Team Blue goalkeeper rather, who is on top in that duel to this point. Yukibu again. He's going to keep on trying. He's gone for a bending effort once more.
You shall not pass. There's a lot being asked of Paul Cech at the moment, isn't there?
Feed the yak and he will score was the chant for so many years. They are feeding him, but he's up against an inspired goalkeeper today. Eto'o. Defoe. Back towards Samuel Eto'o. Jens Lehmann's come out. Well, a couple of reinforcements about to come on for Team Blue.
I'm fascinated to watch this. Carly Telford playing outfield.
Yeah, she was capped 27 times in goal, of course, by England. Spent 8 years playing for Emma Hayes with Chelsea over 3 spells. Ralph Little's going to be coming on too. Here's Sanya. Now Noble. Robert Pires. Wilshere. Here's Gilberto Silva. Oh, now Wilshere's made the run, and Wilshere got the touch, but the offside flag's gone up. It won't count. Wilshere not convinced. So an interesting replay, Maisie, to see whether Wilshere was onside. Oh, he looks to be on, you know.
He does. I was going to say, some goal that was. That's one for the crowds, that, isn't it?
Where is VAR?
Where's VAR when you need it?
It was a fantastic pass from Gilberto Silva. Great run from Jack Wilshere, but not to be.
There's something about the way the game's been played so far, Joe. I think we'll be seeing plenty more goals.
There's Ralph Little then coming on. He did play football at a semi-pro level.
Oh!
Serginho has gone off. I've got Carly Telford on too. John Arisa using his robust figure there to hold off the attentions of Joe Cole.
Jack Wilshere is visibly fuming that goal has not been given. And rightly so. Will he get another chance?
Sanya. It's behind Gilberto Silva, and Mascots there mopping up. Here's Defoe, that's a nice ball out to Joe Cole. Two players who played together for so many years, those two, Defoe and Cole on the charge. Reset with a good block. It's a really convivial atmosphere inside Stamford Bridge. Here's Seedorf. Now Eto'o. Seedorf was there again. Perez nipping in. Eto'o takes over and he winds up the shots. Well, it's a day so far where goalkeepers are firmly on top. Header comes in here. It was hooked away by Arisa. This is Hasselbank now on the pitch for Team Blue. He's come off the bench. Defoe with a shot, well saved. And the ends Lehmann proving to be an inspired figure now in that Team Yellow goal.
Both keepers seeing a lot more of the ball than I think either of them would like. Nice to have Leeds represented with the presence of Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank.
Absolutely. Scored some absolutely wonderful goals too over his career. So much power in that right foot, even a left foot too at times. He's come on in place of Sam Redetta up front now then for Emma Hayes' team. Here's Telford. He has fine footballing skills, an outfield player. Defoe. Hasselbank. Seedorf has some room there, but opted to play the pass in for Defoe. And Jermaine Defoe! And squandered a really good chance, but what a pass it was to find Defoe there in behind.
Oh, we'll be fuming with that, won't he?
This was the Hasselbank bending shot. It's a really good save by Lehmann to get down low and so quickly. Now Yakubu. Oh, and Shek is in the way again. Didn't look quite so comfortable that time, Shek, but he got the job done.
And we go back the other way.
And now here's Joe Cole. It's like basketball for the moment. Joe Cole. And he beat Reese at that time, but again, the goalkeeper wins the day.
These poor keepers.
Perez for Bullshit. Mark Noble now. Look at the space to his left-hand side. It's Gael Clichy. Oh, and it was on a plate for Wilshere. Maybe just behind him. The flag's up again here. Such an open game now. Maybe the fatigue's playing a part in that, but it's remarkable it's still 0-0.
It's coming, Joe. It's coming.
Well, it's all great entertainment, but remember, of course, we're here to help get kids back to school in Ukraine. If you're in the UK and have a UK mobile phone, you can give by text to donate 40, 30, 20 or £10. Text 40, 30, 20 or 10 to 70515. All donations, of course, extremely welcome. Here's Hasselbank. Hasselbank going on. Seedorf's in there too, and it's away by Arisa. Those 4 T's and C's at gameforukraine.com. This is Yakubu now on the attack for Team Yellow. Noble.
Still so quick, Noble, isn't he?
He's in the box here waiting, and Mark Noble got beyond check. And Mark Noble scores the first goal of the game for Ukraine. A goal for Team Zinchenko. And it's a goal which had been coming, and this time Czech had no answer. The West Ham legend Mark Noble with the breakthrough goal.
I thought he'd lost it as well. It seemed like he lost his his chance to do it if we watch it back here. Comes into the box, Noble's ready for it. Looks onside. By the time he takes his strike, Czech's already on the floor. Excellent goal from Noble, but Czech will be fuming about that one, bless him. He's put in the legwork, and then to let one in like that.
A fine feed there and a fine finish too for Mark Noble, who only retired just over a year ago. A man who played more than 400 matches for West Ham in the top flight of English football. His childhood team in East London, and here in the west of London, he scored the first goal of the day. There's been changes too in the wake of that from Team Blue. Shevchenko's out there, their captain again. Here's Wilshere now. Looking for a second goal before half-time here. Team Yellow, Gilberto Silva. He's got Clichy to his left. Gerard Pique is on the pitch now for Team Blue. Here he is now on the ball. From a World Cup winner with Spain. I think he's playing in midfield too, Gerard Pique. Here's Defoe. Not too much support for Defoe. He might go all the way by himself.
Oh! It's close.
He ends Lehmann with the save there as Jermaine Defoe was bearing down upon goal, looking for the equaliser.
Sorry, Joe, you're really getting an insight into what watching football with me is like. I'm trying to remain professional. I'm aware I've already said the word yo-yo and made a Lord of the Rings reference. I'm trying my best.
It's a pleasant change from some of the co-commentators I work with, I tell you. Here's Robert Pires. Looking for Wilshere. Cross comes Lescott. There was a time earlier today when Lescott was meant to be playing for Team Yellow and he went back to Team Blue again. It's almost like the last kid in the playground who was waiting to be picked by a captain. It's been very harsh though on Julian Lescott, who twice won a league title in his time at Man City. Shevchenko was swung back on again to try and get his team back level before half-time. Crossing towards Defoe, Reese the clear. There's Sergei Rebrov, who had a wonderful partnership with Shevchenko at both club level and international level too. Zinchenko watching on there alongside Mark Strong, who's on the bench for Team Yellow. Defoe turning! Oh, what about it? Clarence Seedorf has scored a wonderful goal. Absolutely outstanding. They're on their feet and with good reason here. That's what Seedorf can do.
That right there is a perfect reflection of the talent we've got on this bit. Let's watch this back. My God. Left foot right into top left corner. Sensational stuff from Clarence Seedorf. He's still got it. He's still got it.
Well, even Jens Lehmann has had a fantastic game so far. Could get nowhere near that. He's 47 years of age now, Clarence Seedorf. But that left foot is still such a powerful instrument. What a goal it was to make it 1-1.
Did you say Ralph Little had gone he was semi-pro beforehand?
Yeah, he played for the likes of Staines, Maidstone. He's been a great supporter too of these charitable games over the years.
He looks very at home with the ball at his feet, that's for sure. Team Shevchenko attacking again.
Rebrov. Well, there's Telfer with the ball inside towards Shevchenko. Mark Noble there spreads the play. Mark Noble has scored a fine goal himself, but it's been trumped by that effort from Seedorf. Here goes Yakubu. Lescott, the covering defender.
Not long to go now till half-time, where it's going to be a longer half-time to what we're used to. It's a 40-minute half-time break. Reason being, you've got lots of live music to look forward to. We've got Peter Doherty, goes by Peter nowadays, BoomBox and Tom Walker. So don't go anywhere. And please do continue to donate throughout as well. But what a first half it's been so far, Joe.
Yeah, lots to come at half-time, but it's been a great first half to enjoy as well. 2 goals, could have been many, many more. Still might be before the half-time whistle goes. Defoe linking with Rebrov. Cross goes Noble. That's a good pass there in towards Gilberto Silva. He couldn't quite latch onto it. Lescott takes charge. That was given away. Some of these players might need that extended half-time break. Pires. Now Yakubu. Clichy motoring to his left.
They're certainly putting on a show for the crowd here.
Sanya. Lovely control from Bakary Sanya. Walshit. Here's Pires. Will it open up for Pires? Not quite.
I thought about it.
Walshit. For Clichy. Offside flagged up again. The referee lets play continue though with Team Blue in possession. There's Telford for Shevchenko. Defoe has a pass on to his right. And the space opens up for Massimo Oddo.
Had half a pitch to himself, didn't he?
It's 4-on-4. It's Gerard Pique who went for the volley and hit the post. Well, he didn't catch it too cleanly, but it almost went in.
Yeah, not quite the connection Pique was hoping for, I don't think, on that ball, but still.
Well, there may have been a slight touch there from the goalkeeper, but it brings to a close what's been a tremendous first half for the goalmouth action. It was Martin Noble who scored the opening goal for Team Yellow, Team Zinchenko. But the equaliser was spectacular from Clarence Seedorf. What a play he still is. It was a beauty of a goal for Team Blue. Emma Hayes' side are back on level terms. So at the break at Stamford Bridge, it is 1-1 in the game for Ukraine.
Well, that's sprung to life. Don't go anywhere, because after the break, Alex and I will be giving our expert analysis on the first half, which, granted, does not sound like much of an incentive to stick around. But we also will have some great music from Tom Walker, Peter Doherty, and Ukrainian collective BoomBox. See you in a bit. What are we going to talk about? What did we say?
I'm supporting Game for Ukraine. So can you. You can donate at gameforukraine.com/donate. Thank you.
Welcome back to the game for Ukraine. The scores are level at 1-1, and that was a very high-quality game of football in that first half. I'm joined in the studio to talk about it by Alex Brooker, and I mean, the man of the first half, Mark Noble. Exceptional display out there.
Thank you, Jack. Coming from you.
Yeah, I know. You know, a connoisseur of the game.
I thought you took your goal very well, Mark.
I did used to play a little bit. No, thank you, Alex.
Yeah. Mate, it's not rusty at all.
No, I still train a bit in the gym and that. You know,
Yeah.
I've got some yeah. It was a pleasure to be out there. Normally when I'm playing here, it's not as not quite as.
Yeah, it's a nicer atmosphere, right?
But yeah, it was nice.
Mate, there's a big gap in that West Ham midfield right now. I'd get on the phone to Moisey. Tell him to.
Well, I'm fit and raring to go, but I think that's way out of my league at the minute, the Premier League. So I'm going to enjoy watching it this year for sure.
Let's take a look at your goal.
I can't remember it. I know it was a good. I think Yakubu had about 300 shots in the first half.
Yeah.
He never passed once.
No, it was looking like they'd made a mistake to leave one of the true elite centre forwards stuck up here in the studio. But look at that movement. We thought you'd scuffed it there.
No chance.
No chance. Look at that. Still got it.
Didn't score many goals. It's nice to get one at Stamford Bridge. I don't think I ever scored it.
Was Wilshere absolutely fuming about his disallowed goal?
To be honest, I really thought the lino this side was a bit strict in a charity game, I must say. But there you go.
Wilshere's one definitely could have been given, so I think when yours went in...
Was it offside?
No, it's nowhere near offside. Nowhere near.
I mean, they're strict, and it was just a bad decision. I know it's for charity, but you've got to call it out.
Well, let's take a look at it. Let's take a look at the Jack Wilshere goal. It could have been 2-0, but Wilshere was denied by a questionable decision. Hey, we all make mistakes, and we don't have the benefit of VAR. That feels like a weird thing to say out loud.
Love it.
There he is. He really wellied it as well.
Nah.
Yeah. See, I mean.
Oh wow.
He's at least.
He's at least a yard.
Jack is small, but
you've seen them given.
Inside.
Yeah.
Yeah. What a shame.
So yeah, 1-0 up, looking good. A lot of chances at either end, and then Clarence Seedorf, who I mean, some footballer.
Yeah, he's great. Yeah.
He just winds up and just unleashes. Let's take a look at that goal. That was
on his left foot as well.
Is he left-footed?
No.
No.
That's why I said it.
That's why you said it, right? Okay. Can you tell that I don't do this on a regular basis?
God.
So
I don't think Dave Jones has ever done. So he's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, that ain't out of place in the Premier League, is it? Or in the Champions League, say.
That is cracking. That is cracking.
Still looks
top bins.
Yeah, great finish.
Top bins. That one stays in. He's absolutely smashed it. Sorry. Okay. Now, there could have been a lot more goals. In the first 10 minutes, Zinchenko was put clean through. Yeah. And the keepers who have had an amazing performance today.
Yeah. To be honest, when I passed to Alex here, I didn't, because I know obviously he's got the season. I didn't really want him to sprint. So I thought, don't sprint, because he's obviously they've got a big game. I don't know whether he's playing tomorrow, but he's got a big game, and he's got obviously starts the season next week. So I was just thinking, just jog, you know. Yeah. I thought Czech would have let it in, but he obviously.
I know he didn't get the memo. Both.
It was one of those things that's like, come on, Peter, don't ruin it.
Yeah. But that's why you need to have Paddy Keelty and Jamie Theakston in sticks, a little bit of the chocolate wrists. Like Peter Cech and Jens Lehmann were unbelievable. Lehmann was making saves left, right and centre. He had one from Shevchenko as well, which we can see now. Again, wonderful ball in on his right. Seedorf's left-footed, and he put that in as his regular foot, and then Shevchenko denied by Jens Lehmann. Lovely turn.
Great save, wasn't it?
That is a great save. Yeah, they were very good. Well, hopefully they'll tire in the second half and we'll see a few more goals. It's time now for another film. As you know, tonight we are raising money to rebuild schools in Ukraine. But in this conflict, many children have been forced to leave their homes altogether to seek safety. And some have ended up very close to where we are tonight. Here is one of those stories.
Since the war in Ukraine began, millions of families have been displaced.
Hello, my name is Ludmila, and I'm living with my sons, Yaroslav and Vladislav.
My name is Yaroslav, and some people call me Yarik. My favorite sport is football.
Yarek and his family come from a city called Kharkiv.
It's a lot of parks in Kharkiv and a lot of football pitches.
Kharkiv was bombed heavily at the start of the war.
Very loud. It's very scary. The ground is very shaking. I with my brother is very scared.
And all this day we hope that maybe it will be the end, maybe it will be the end.
But the end never came. And one day, the family were offered the chance to come and stay in the UK.
I was afraid not for my life, for life of my child. And I said that maybe we must go.
But not all members of the family were able to make the journey to the UK.
I miss my father.
Every day, every night, we have danger, and that's why, of course, I'm worried. Of course, I'm worried for my husband.
A few months on, and Yarek has not only started school here, but goes to a project where he can play his favourite game with other kids who have had similar experiences.
Some of these kids have been through unimaginable circumstances, and it is important that we could provide them with the safe space that they can come and be kids at the end of the day.
I'm very, very happy to be the part of this. They know each other, they support each other.
Although this little family have been through so much, at least for now, they're safe. But while schools are still being bombed, we can't stop trying to help. Please give what you can.
Thank you so much to Yarek and his family for sharing their story, and by doing so, showing their support for the families still in Ukraine. Tonight isn't just about football. It's about using this match to come together, to show that we care, and to raise as much money as we can to help rebuild schools there. If you're in the UK and have a UK mobile phone, you can give by text. To donate, simply text 40, 30, 20 or £10. Yep, 40, 30, 20 or 10 to 70515. Text costs your donation plus one standard network rate message, and 100% of your donation will go towards rebuilding schools in Ukraine. You must be 16 or over, and please ask the bill payer's permission. Text donations close midday on the 31st of August. For full terms and conditions, go to gameforukraine.com. And if you are a UK taxpayer, please, when you're prompted via text, say yes to gift aid, as we will get an extra 25% on your donation. If you're watching the show outside of the UK and not the right moment for that fella. If you're watching outside of the UK and don't know, this is a serious bit. Outside of the UK and don't have a UK mobile phone, unfortunately you can't text, but everyone across the world and the metaverse can donate online by going to gameforukraine.com/donate, or by simply scanning the QR code when you see it on the screen to take you to the website. Right, time now for our first performance of the night. Here singing in Ukrainian with his cover of the Pogues classic, Dirty Old Town, it's Peter Doherty.
Kiss my girl.
The brilliant Peter Doherty there. That was a wonderful performance.
It was incredible.
I love this setup as well. I reckon they should keep that, Chelsea, for the rest of the season. So, because that's the away end, isn't it?
Yeah.
You could bring like 5,000 fans and then a band of your choice. Just stick them in the corner.
I've been to some bleak games in that away end, supporting Arsenal, so I wouldn't mind some music.
Could have done with
By the way, Mark Noble left his water bottle.
Get that on eBay.
So, if you're a West Ham fan and you want to buy a bottle with like Mark Noble's saliva on it, just hit me up, DM me. I'm taking offers. Obviously, I'll donate the money.
Yeah,
of course.
Obviously. Still to come, we've got performances from Ukrainian super band BoomBox, and Tom Walker will be here. OK, let's check out Arsene Wenger's halftime team talk.
So how many people are in the stand?
Yeah, they said like it was 32,000 or so from 38 possible. So the picture was nice. It's just a shame it's gonna. He just started. Yeah. How long is the break? It's like half an hour in total. They said because they're moving one concert. Yes, there is a concert for the people.
A man of few words. You didn't think you were going to see that today when you tuned in? Arsene Wenger eating a satsuma. Wow. Okay. I didn't know that wasn't a team talk. It was literally just offering them their £5 a day. Time for a special treat now from a league of their own. Jamie and Romesh are joined by a friend of the show, Mo Gilligan, for a maths quiz. Ooh, I wonder who will win this. The razor-sharp mind of Mo Gilligan, or the man who once asked Kasper Schmeichel if Peter Schmeichel was like a father figure to him. Let's find out. Oh, it's coming up.
OK. Mo, Jay, game for Ukraine is two teams of legendary footballers, including quite a few Arsenal players.
Come on.
And some Chelsea players. No, well, why?
Oh,
well, no, it's because we're both Arsenal fans.
I know, but it's just about Ukraine. Why are you making it about us?
And there's some Chelsea players as well. OK, so the aim is to raise money to rebuild a school that's been destroyed by the war. I used to be a maths teacher, and I thought I'd basically give you guys a little maths quiz. OK, question 1. Add together the number of Premier League wins achieved by the mighty, mighty Arsenal in their amazing Invincible season with the number of Premier League goals scored by the godlike hero Thierry Henry during his 2 spells at Arsenal. The options are A, 196, B, 201, C, 214.
I played in that game when you won the league there.
Did you?
Oh, yeah, I did. I scored a banger in the corner. Cool.
Great story. OK, have we got answers?
Yeah.
OK, Jamie, what are you going for?
I'm going for C.
So you're going for C, 214, Mo?
I'm going for B.
You're going for B, 201. I can tell you that it was 26 wins, 175 goals. The correct answer was B, 201. So this question's about you.
Oh, there you go.
OK, you ready?
Yep.
So add together Jamie Redknapp's age with the number of goals he scored for Bournemouth and Southampton.
Why didn't you say Liverpool?
I don't know, just... This is the question. So the answers are A, 51.
Go on.
A, 51. B, 61.
Always the
C,
same.
71.
Always the same. Go on then, Mo. What are you going for?
I'm going to go for A.
You're going to go for A, 51.
51.
What are you going for, Jamie?
Well, I'm going for A. Okay. And if you want to know, it was a tap-in against Northampton for Southampton.
The answer is A, 51. Jamie's 50 years old. He didn't score for Bournemouth.
I was only 16.
He did score 1 goal in the FA Cup for Southampton.
Yeah, Northampton, tap-in.
Welcome back to mugging off Jamie Redknapp for Ukraine. Why was he wearing socks in that VT? Presumably a geriatric lady robbed him for his trainers. We've also managed to collect that from the dressing room downstairs. That was the Satsuma that you just saw Arsene Wenger tearing apart. Maybe you should stick that on eBay as well.
If you want to DM me for offers for a half-eaten Arsene Wenger Satsuma, that's also been touched by Jack Whitehall and me, send in your offers.
Right. Next up is a very special performance from a Ukrainian band whose lead singer, Andriy Shevchenko, has been fighting on the front line in Ukraine. genuinely, straight after tonight's show, he will be returning to action. Here he is with his band BoomBox and the Belarus Free Theatre.
Золоті села розпочали стрільці українські з ворогами там, а ми цю ярою пшеницю і зберемо, а ми нашу славну Україну розвеселимо, а ми цю червону калину підіймемо. Червона калина, маєш білий світ, не журиться моя Україна, маєш добрий рід, а ми цю червону калину підіймемо, а ми нашу славну Україну, гей-гей, а ми цю червону сестри і браття, слава Україні! Героям слава!
Thank you to BoomBox for that powerful performance, some proper rock and roll there. Alex, have the DMs been getting lit up?
I've been getting DMs more for the water bottle than I think I've been offered £5 for the Satsuma. You're not going to get it. No, I'm not flogging it for that. Water bottles, 50 quid's the highest.
Has someone genuinely offered 50 quid for
Some
it?
bloke, yeah, he's sent me a message saying I'll give you 50 quid for the Martin Noble water bottle. It's like, come on, mate. Go higher. It's got his DNA on it.
Let's see what else we can get.
Yeah.
Clyde, go down to the dressing room, see if you can fish Clarence Seedorf's jockstrap out of his bag. I reckon this would be a great way of drumming up some more money.
Yeah. Get the assistant referee's flag, the denied wheelchair. Signed by Jack.
Now, we are getting closer to the second half, and I know, obviously, the hairs are probably still standing up on the back of your neck, having heard those stirring words from Arsene Wenger a few moments ago. But we can now listen in on Emma Hayes' half-time team talk as well. I wonder what she's going to be eating.
Second half. Second half. We're going to make a couple of changes. Michael, go. I want you to go central in a back three. Then you can step into midfield as well, OK? So we don't have too many fullbacks on the pitch. Jolien to the left, William to the right of him, OK? Dida, Carlo, you play 22 minutes each. Stuart will manage that, OK? Where's Seedorf? I mean, listen, he deserves a round of applause for that.
It's a little bit like being shown a specials board at a restaurant. What? This was observation. Now,
also, I quite enjoyed the round of applause for Clarence Seedorf.
Right, muted.
Round of applause, yeah.
Have a Satsuma. Now, the reason we are all here tonight is to show our support for the people of Ukraine. The war is constantly taking innocent lives, and one person who lost hers recently is the Ukrainian writer Victoria Amelina. On June 27th this year, Victoria went out for a pizza. The restaurant was hit by a Russian missile, and Victoria, along with 12 other people, including children, sadly died. Restaurants, hospitals, schools, all being targeted for no reason. In just a moment, Tom Walker will be performing, and he has asked that whilst he sings, if you can, please donate. 100% of your donation will go towards rebuilding the schools of Ukraine. But before Tom performs, here is the brilliant Irish actor Fiona Shaw reading a poem about a crow, which was written by Victoria as a way to remember the many lives lost in the war.
In a bare blue springtime field, a woman in a black dress stands crying out her sisters' names. Like a bird in an empty sky, she'll cry each name out of herself. The one who flew away too soon, the one who begged to die, the one who could not stop death, the one who is still waiting, the one who still believes, the one who mourns in silence. She'll cry each name into the ground as though sowing the field with pain. From pain and the names of these women, new sisters will grow from the earth and again will sing loudly of life. But what about her, the crow? She must stay in this field forever, because her cry is the only thing that holds the swallows in the air. Do you hear how she calls their names, one by one?
The second someone mentioned you are all alone, I could feel the trouble coursing through your veins. Now I know it's got a hold. Just a phone call left unanswered at me sparking up. These cigarettes won't stop me wondering where you are. Don't let go, keep our hold. 'Cause if you look into the distance, there's a house upon the hill, guiding like a lighthouse. It's a place where you'll be safe to feel like grace. We've all made mistakes. If you lost your way, well, I will leave the light on. Yeah, I will leave the light on. Well, I will leave the light on. tell me what's been happening, what's been on your mind. Lately you've been searching for a darker place to hide. That's alright. But if you carry on abusing, you'll be robbed from us. I refuse to lose another friend I love. Just come home. Don't let go. 'Cause if you look into the distance, there's a house upon the hill, guiding like a lighthouse. It's a place where you'll be safe to feel like grace. We've all made mistakes. If you've lost your way, well, I will leave the light on. I will leave the light on. Well, I will leave the light on. I will leave the light on. Because if you look into the distance, there's a house upon the hill, guarded like a lighthouse. It's a place where you'll be safe to feel like grace. If you've lost your way, if you've lost your way, and I know you're down and out now, but I need you to be brave. Hiding from the truth, then you know, make this all okay. I see your pain, you don't feel like grace, and you've lost your way. But I will leave the light on. I will leave the light on. 'Cause I will leave the light on.
Thanks to Tom Walker. Please give what you can. To donate 40, 30, 20 or £10, text 40, 30, 20 or 10 to 70515. You can also donate online at gameforukraine.com/donate, or simply scan the QR code when you see it on the screen to take you to the website. If you don't have a UK mobile or you're watching the show outside of the UK, you can't text, but you can give via the website. The numbers are on the screen at all time. Thank you. Time for a break now. Thanks. I really needed that. Thank you. Quite a mouthful. My guy. Time for a break. Coming up, we've got more football, more music, and more of me and Alex pretending to be football pundits. So we'll see you in a bit. Absolute lifesaver.
We're supporting Game for Ukraine, and so can you. As a teacher and a parent, I can't even begin to imagine what it'd be like to have a school destroyed. If you can, please help us to rebuild not just one, but as many schools as we can in Ukraine that have been caught up in the war. Thank you so much for your support.
And as we wait the arrival of the players for the second half, a brief reminder to stay in your seats at the conclusion of the game, because we will have trophy presentations, plus much, much more up on the stage. You can look forward to some fantastic performances from Tom Grennan, Slasa Barachuk and the Pretenders. From all of us here at Stamford Bridge, we wanted to say a huge, huge thank you to each and every one of you here this evening for your phenomenal support. And a reminder, as you can see up on the big screens, that you can donate to the rebuilding of Ukrainian schools at gameforukraine.com/donate. Once again, thank you very much.
Welcome back to the Game for Ukraine. I'm still joined by the football expert Alex Brooker. Now, the second half, we're expecting to see quite a lot of changes. The right-footed Clarence Seedorf is probably going to be coming off. And I think we're going to see the celebrities unleashed onto the pitch. What are you looking forward to seeing?
Tom Grennan's a good player. He's a really good player. Do you know what? I think Tom Grennan's got it all. He's got a six-pack. He's good-looking. He can sing. And he's good at football. And I'm quite looking forward to seeing
I feel like he may be your next door-length poster. With that
I'm looking forward to seeing Tom. Also, I'll be honest with you, I quite want to see Jack Wilshere have another goal disallowed.
Oh, that would be great.
For the wrong reason, just to see what his reaction will be.
Just losing it at a charity game.
Yeah, just to see his reaction. Also, I just want to see any more opportunities for merch to be brought up here, please.
Let's keep an eagle eye out. It's time now for the second half. Let's rejoin our commentators, Joe Spate and Maisie Adam.
Thank you, Jack. So we wait the two sets of players to re-emerge here with, I'm sure, changes aplenty. A game poised at 1-1. Mark Noble, who scored the opening goal. Clarence Seedorf with an outstanding equaliser. Chances galore too. He's a great save so far in this game. Is there to be a winner?
Oh, Russell Howard's coming out. I cannot tell you how competitive he is. A terrifying force on the field. Good to see him out.
Yeah, we think he'll play in the right wing now for Team Blue. David James has come on in goal for Team Yellow, replacing Jens Lehmann, so a tough act to follow. Jens Lehmann was fantastic in the first half for Andriy Zinchenko's team. Per Mertesacker will be at the back now for Team Yellow, the towering German defender, and behind Mudryk, he is now out there for Team Blue, the current Chelsea player, current Ukraine international. He was signed in January for a fee of over £80 million.
Oh God, please don't injure him. Please don't injure him. Do not go in for a tackle on him.
And if he's going to play left wing for Team Blue, I would rather not be the right back for Team Yellow. I'm not sure the Team Yellow have actually got 12 players out there right now. We're just checking. The referee's Graham Scott. They've changed referee at half-time.
Even the ref's been subbed. Is that following that call on the ball on Wilshere?
Do they sub the commentators too?
I hope not. News to me.
Yeah, so Graham Scott now he's going to be the man in charge. And they'll get the maths right to make sure it is 11 aside.
That's very Sunday League, that, isn't it? Counting the players to check you've got it right.
Zinchenko, captain of Team Yellow, began the game. We may see him come off the bench again as the game comes towards a close. So 1-1 men. Team Yellow will get us going again. And don't forget all the funds raised from today helping to rebuild education for the young people in Ukraine through ticket sales, sponsorship, merchandise and your donations too. So keep those coming. We need to get those kids in Ukraine back to school. I think they have had an issue with the mathematics here. Having to withdraw a player here, Arsene Wenger. Arsene Wenger's half-time team talk wasn't too inspiring, and maybe his number of players a bit awry as well. So we're all good now. Off we go again. Really good crowd in here today, and they've been entertained too by the half-time music. It's been a great spectacle, and we hope the second half football matches the first half football, because it was really enjoyable to watch. Here's Jack Wilshere, who had what looked to be a very good goal ruled out for offside. Joe Cole on the ball here for Team Blue.
Quite the battle.
I think we're all still catching our breath from Clarence Seedorf's outstanding goal in that first half, and he's still out there, 3 years short of 50. We'll see if he gets through the entire 90. Here's Mertesacker. Now Mikael Silvestre, former defender with Arsenal and Manchester United. Robert Pires has the captain's armband now for Team Yellow after Zinchenko left the pitch in the first half. This is Gilberto Silva. Well read there by Lescott. Now Hasselbank, and here's Mudryk. Space for him to move into. Lescott's in the box waiting. Mudryk with the little back heel. The only issue is, Mihailo Mudryk, other players might not be on the same wavelength.
It's a big ask, let's be honest. It's a big ask.
Beautiful skill there from Mihailo Mudryk, who's got a big second season coming up at Chelsea, his first full season. Did score a goal for Chelsea in their US tour over the past few weeks. Yet to score a goal at Stamford Bridge though for Chelsea. Already scored one for Team Blue here. Here's Wilshere for Team Yellow. Pires, cross deflected and behind for a corner.
I think Jack Wilshere will be desperate to get on the score sheet following that. I think we can all agree, very unfair dismissal of his goal earlier.
Here's Gilberto Silva. Mark Noble scored the first goal. It was equalised by Seedorf. There's still one apiece here. Pires across. It was actually left by Lescott. It's a teasing ball in. Noble. Here's Seedorf. He's done well, Mark Noble, to play the first half. Go up to the studio, come down again, be out there again for the second half.
He'll be blooming shattered, won't he? Got his steps in though. Let's hope he had his half-time Satsuma.
Here's Lescott, now Mudryk. Real buzz of excitement when he gets the ball. Joe Cole. Here's Ralph Little in that left wing back position. Hasselbank. Cole. Seedorf. Effortless grace about him. Picks a lovely pass towards Hasselbank. Hasselbank again. Here's Gilberto Silva. He was just being tugged, and it'll be a free kick for the yellow team. Coaching now, Hasselbank with the England team, part of Gareth Southgate's staff. 87 goals he scored for Chelsea. Winner of the Golden Boot in his time with Leeds back in '99.
Yeah, great player, great player. Though ruffling a few feathers there, taking his sweet time to hand the ball over. Quite the character, isn't he, Hasselbank?
Here's Wilshere. Coaches the Arsenal under-18s team. Shame his playing career ended so early. Wonderful talent, but injuries really affected him. Tom Grennan on the ball now for the yellow team. One we've been told to watch out for, and you can see the evidence of that. He play as a youth team player for Luton Town.
Yeah, he's got a real engine on him, Tom Grennan. Doesn't seem to tire at all. Did a charity match with him back in June, and he did the half-time performance as well. I believe he's doing a similar thing today, so not one to tire easily, Tom Grennan.
Big fan of Coventry, who lost in the Championship playoff final against Luton a few months ago.
Luton really done him dirty then over the years, haven't they?
There's Gilberto Silva. Crossfield ball here for Clichy. Wilshere with a shot, well blocked away by Michael Essien. As you heard Emma Hayes say at half-time, has come on at half-time and playing in that back three, but he can move into midfield too. Joe Cole's expansive pass out towards Mudryk, but it's well read by Per Mertesacker. It's a cheap giveaway to Hasselbank. Seedorf. Still 1-1 in the game for Ukraine.
Yeah, look at the speed on Tom Grennan there.
He might fancy his chances against some of these aging defenders. Here's Robert Pires. Great run by Pires, going all the way through until he was stopped in a rather physical manner by William Gallas, but it was a fair challenge. Another one, Pires, whose performance has defied his age. Part of that wonderful France team, which had great success winning the World Cup and the European Championship too in the late 90s and 2000. Graham Scott saw no foul here as Pires went through.
It's a fair challenge, isn't it?
Clichy. Noble. Clichy back for Noble again. Grennan made a move there towards the near post area. Wilshere's in the box as well there. Nicely played here for Clichy. Although the offside flag is up. Not the first time that Team Yellow have been denied by a flag. Mark Noble, less than impressed.
Was it right this time?
Yeah, I think he's just off there, Clichy. Joe Cole. There's Seedorf. William Gallas. Here's Russell Howard on this right side for Team Blue. Seedorf,
That's a great
Little.
Cross.
Cole. Seedorf. His sort of range, not his sort of pass though, it's just behind Hasselbank. Seedorf.
I'll be annoyed with that.
Yeah, and so best was just caught late, but the referee playing the advantage. Pires into Grennan. He's got Wilshere free. Jack Wilshere. Nice ball inside and a big chance here. That's a super goal. Really well worked, and it's Dario Serna with the finishing touch.
That's really, really good play in the lead up to that one. Starting with Tom Grennan, crossing it out to Wilshere. David James will be absolutely livid with that, won't he? Oh no, it's Dida, isn't it?
Well, it's superb football, that's for sure. Wilshere here with the awareness that Serna was inside him. And Dario Serna, veteran Croatian international, legend of Shakhtar Donetsk, played over 500 games for them, took it beautifully.
Beg your pardon, Dida.
Dida in goal there for Team Blue with not a chance. Arsene Wenger, Rio Ferdinand, everyone inside Stamford Bridge admiring that football. Joy to watch.
Really good play.
That's 2-1 then to Team Yellow.
Can Zinchenko's team match it again?
Mudryk, here he goes. To see what he can do. There's the cutback. That's a really good chance for Shota Arvalante. Georgian, he's their all-time record goal scorer. But what about this for service from Mudryk?
Yeah, the pace there is Premier League level, isn't it?
Shelter Arveladze, Rangers fans might recall him, won 2 league titles playing in Scotland with it. He was the head coach of Hull City up until last September, sacked after 9 months in charge there. Rolling subs again, Jermaine Defoe coming back on now for Team Blue. Roman Kemp's on now for Team Yellow. Massive Arsenal fan, Roman Kemp. He's actually a winner at Stamford Bridge before, playing in a charity match. Andriy Shevchenko back out there again now. Here's Zola, who's scored that fine goal just moments ago for Team Yellow to put them back in front. Pique. Headed out by Lescott. Here's Mudryk. I think if he wanted to, he could beat every player out down the pitch. Yeah. I wonder how much game time we'll have here. It's only 8 days until Chelsea's first match of the Premier League campaign. As I mentioned, it's against Liverpool.
Yeah, he'll absolutely want to be present for that, won't he?
2 weeks to go, his first Chelsea goal came in Philadelphia in a friendly match against Brighton. Big money signing under Graham Potter. And Graham Potter didn't last too much longer after that.
No.
Child of the Chelsea men's team.
Still in Brighton though. I do see him around.
He did a wonderful job there. I'm sure he'll have his time again somewhere else.
I saw him in a Sainsbury's, so he's not that busy. Bless him. Sorry, Graham, if you're listening. I'm sure the offers are flooding in.
You've seen much of Roberto De Zerbi around Brighton?
I haven't yet to spot De Zerbi.
He's some character, some coach as well. And a wonderful job at Brighton.
Tell you what I did see, Lewis Dunk's house on Rightmove.
Oh.
Loved having a nose through that.
Okay.
Let me tell you.
I'll be on there later. Here's Wilshere. Cerner. Plays a good football here, Team Yellow now. In towards Grennan. Not the contacts he was hoping for, though. You can see Wilshere and Cerner.
Yeah.
That interplay, that relationship building straight away.
Yeah, absolutely. It feels like a ticking time bomb, doesn't it?
Seedorf.
Russell Howard asking for it.
Seedorf thinking better of it. Even Mudryk instead. There's Mertesacker. Noble and now Pique colliding, but no damage was done. And here's Kemp.
I should point out, Joe, I don't have the same budget as Lewis Dunk when it comes to look at. It's just a very guilty pleasure.
Actually, a Chelsea fan, Lewis Dunk. He's got a dog called
Is he
Drogba.
really? No.
There's a bit of trivia for you.
Oh. No, it's a guilty pleasure looking for houses I can't afford. Seeing plenty of the ball, isn't he, Mark Noble?
The good players make it look so easy. Yeah. It's a lovely pass out wide there to Kemp, although he's offside. Here's Cole. Now Defoe into Shevchenko. Mertesacker. Perez for Noble. Keeping the ball far better here, Team Yellow. That's out towards Grennan, but across comes with him Gallas. Well, let's get a word now with the captain of Team Yellow, Alex Zinchenko, down pitch side.
Your team is smashing it right now. Talk to me.
To be fair, I'm surprised. I'm surprised because if you watch, yeah, obviously in both teams there are big names, but Shevchenko took
He took all of the stars and the legends, isn't it?
No. But to be fair, the game is going well.
Mudryk there off the bar.
That's live off the bar, man.
Honestly, amazing atmosphere, amazing game. A lot of big names around. The quality, I'm telling you, the quality is there.
I want to talk about the quality because, like, that goal, the second goal, great play. That was like Wenger ball. But Tom Grennan with the through ball to Jack Wilshere. Hey, that must have made you proud. He's a musician. I didn't know you had tech like that.
Honestly, the quality is there. Maybe the pace is not like in the Premier League, but the quality, wow.
And one thing I want to say is, like, we're all here for the cause, and so many people here. How proud does it make you feel that so many people have come out, all the legends have turned up for this amazing cause?
Special moment for me. I'm so proud to be here and to be involved in this. It's an amazing event. You know, all these people which is staying with us here and watching the TV, they are all big part of it, you know, because we are doing good things. We are doing good things. We want to bring back the kids in this school. We want to rebuild this building which has been destroyed by terrorist bomb. And it's another powerful message to the rest of the world that a lot of big names here around, they stay with us, we stick together. And for those which is watching this match from Ukraine, you know, it's so important to watch this game. They are able to watch this game for free, and seeing these big names playing for Ukraine, wow, I think it's important.
Such a good cause. Zinny, thank you so much, man. Take care.
Thank you.
Cheers, guys.
Well, so good to hear from Andriy Shevchenko, who has done so much to make this game happen and doing so much for the people back home in Ukraine too. While we hear Zinchenko and Mudryk went so close to a fantastic goal. He's now gone off for Team Blue, who are defending again here. As Team Yellow see their third goal of the game. And it was a good try too from Grennan. Just not quite dipping in time.
Was that Ralph Little coming off as well? You could see with Emma Hayes down there.
Yeah, been a few alterations. Archie Renault has come on wearing number 16 for Team Blue, the big Chelsea fan. Sahib Jaimo's on too as well for Team Blue.
Great touch there.
Yeah, this is Sahib Jaimo on the ball straight away. After his shots of fame in Ted Lasso. Looks to be some footballer too.
Bit of method acting.
Well, it looked to be pushed, but the assistant referee was very close by and said no foul.
Great series, Ted Lasso. If you've not watched it, perfect for any football fan. Ooh!
Referee played the advantage here.
Bit of a tussle there, Joe.
Defoe with a shot, comes now for Joe Cole. Over James right behind it. Well, in the first half, we had a clutch of great saves, and both goalkeepers were out there, Jens Lehmann and Petr Cech, and Petr Cech is now pitch side. Let's hear from him.
That's right, we're here with Petr Cech. Petr, it was an incredible performance in that first half. Did you think you'd be so busy?
You know, you always expect to, in a games like that, to be busy because, you know, people want to see goals, shots, actions, chances. So it was actually quite good that there were chances on both ends of the pitch, and Jens made some good saves too. So in the end, 2 goals were scored in the first half. I think everybody could have been happy.
I was about to say your counterpart in the other net also had a great game. Is it nice to see that you still got it? Very limber. It was some incredible stuff. I think you picked one out of the top corner at one point.
You know, I think what helps as well is that, you know, I had such a great memories on this pitch. So coming back, being on the pitch, and as well having you know, such a crowd around, it makes you kind of you know, move back in your head in the days where you were playing week in, week out, and then, you know, thanks to my ice hockey, I feel fit, so that's actually an advantage because I really feel fit, and that helps, you know, when you play games like that. You know, you sort of get the feeling back quite quickly.
Does it make you want to come back? I know you play your ice hockey, but does this give you, when you get the buzz of a crowd, you make a great save, does it make you think, do you know what, maybe I've got one more year left in me?
No, you know, it just made me happy that I saved some ball. I looked in control. Yeah. I knew myself what I wanted to do, and I managed to do that. So I was happy with that, because that's, you know, that's the feeling. It's a nice feeling to have, you know, not like when you 10 seconds behind the game and you are almost lost in the middle, then it would be a different feeling. So like that, I was happy with how I felt. I enjoyed it, and hopefully the crowd enjoyed it too.
Absolutely, Pet. A pleasure to speak to you. Go enjoy your time on the bench. Back to you guys.
Thank you. A great performance from Pundit.
Yeah, really put to work, wasn't he, in that first half? Both keepers are really.
Dario Serna's goal in the second half is what separates the teams. 3 changes that have taken place for Team Yellow. And here's Martin Noble, who is showing great energy out there. Looking for Wilshere. Same goes for him. These former pros never lose that competitive edge, do they?
No, no. I was going to say, it's so lovely to see how much they're enjoying being. You can really see the joy it's bringing to them, can't you? Saw a little hug between Joe Cole and Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank a few moments ago. Must feel wonderful to be back on the pitch playing like this.
Here's Defoe. Andriy Shevchenko. Defoe. Looking for Seedorf. What's he going to create here? Bodies all around him. You might find a way through, you know. He almost did. Well, it's been great fun to watch, and it still will be for the remaining quarter of the game or so, and the acts we're going to have coming up after the full-time whistle. But don't forget, we're here for the great cause, which is supporting education being rebuilt back in Ukraine. And you can donate, and if you're in the UK and have a UK mobile phone, you can give by text. You can donate 40, 30, 20 or £10 by texting 40, 30, 20 or 10 to 70515. Text costs your donation plus 1 standard network rate message. All of your donation will go towards rebuilding schools in Ukraine. You must be 16 or over, and please ask the bill payer's permission. Text donations close at midday on the 31st of August. For full terms and conditions, go to gameforukraine.com. And if you're a UK taxpayer, please, when prompted, via text, say yes to gift aid, as we'll receive an extra 25% on your donation.
If you aren't watching the show outside of the UK and you don't have a UK mobile phone, unfortunately you can't text, but everyone across the world, and indeed the metaverse, that's the world we're in at the moment, you can donate online by going to gameforukraine.com/donate.
Here's Noble. His pocket picks with the vital time there by Julian Lescott.
Oh, just as I was reading the website domain.
Metaverse, whatever that is.
Yeah, I'm not really sure about that, but if you are watching from the metaverse, welcome, hope you're enjoying.
Here's Hasselbank. Can he get away from Sterner? No, he can't.
He loves it, doesn't he? That footwork there.
He's never a player who was known for his great pace. It was more his power.
Yes.
I've never seen someone hit a ball like Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank.
No, you would not want to be on the receiving end, would you? Perez just seemed to be waiting for backup a bit longer than he'd have liked there from Wilshere.
This is Evan Levchenko, another former Ukraine international midfield player who has come on for Team Yellow. Born in the Donetsk region, which has been so badly affected over many years now. Here's Hurtado, the Colombian, not long off the bench for Team Yellow. Poked out wide by Noble. Serna.
That's a lovely ball.
Going all the way to Kent. Now Perez. That's Levchenko. Kemp. Levchenko back towards Kemp again. Cross comes William Gallas though, and it's safely back with Dida. There's Lescott, Defoe, Seedorf.
He's going again.
Still oozing quality, oozing class. Great feet again. This time he's wrestled off it. It would have been a foul. The referee played the advantage. Seedorf again. It's like a one-man show, isn't it? And it's a one-man show that's well worth a ticket to watch Clarence Seedorf.
Absolutely.
Simply magnificent. It's the only man to win the Champions League with 3 different clubs. Won it twice with AC Milan, once with Ajax, once with Real Madrid.
Wow.
He also speaks 6 languages.
No neck. No end to his talents.
We're going to see a change in goal coming up here. Dida, who came on at half-time, he's going off, and Carlo Cudicini coming on for him. He'll receive a warm ovation from the Chelsea fans who are here at Stamford Bridge today. Carlo Cudicini in the Chelsea squad, which won a couple of league titles, mainly backup to Petr Cech, but a key figure around the club for many years. First under Claudio Ranieri, and then Jose Mourinho. Still works with Chelsea, has a role with the players who are away on loan, and there are plenty of those. Dida's job's done. Roman Kemp has departed. Sergei Rebrov is back on again.
And looks absolutely delighted about it. Look at it. The crowd are going mad for him.
Yeah, he's the current coach of the Ukraine national team. A team who went so close to reaching the World Cup. Last year they lost against Wales in the playoff. He thought Hasselbank is departing again. Still smiling. No goal for his efforts though tonight. His time might yet come. That's Roberto Di Matteo who is down there wearing the cap. Part of Emma Hayes' coaching staff. Di Matteo who led Chelsea to the Champions League in 2012 and will forever be a hero here off the back of that. Pires. Hurtado. Sanya with a chance to cross. Robert Pires. Oh. Well saved. There's the header, and it's put wide. Could have been a 3rd goal there for Team Zinchenko. And it was a really good chance for Junior Moraes. Carlo Cudicini just off the bench and straight in the action. Very agile there. Here's Jaime. Had that burst of pace a few minutes ago. That's been given away by Sylvestre, and it's Jermaine Defoe looking to find a way through, and he went over there.
That's not having it.
No, it was Risa with the challenge, and no penalty. Looked to be a pretty good shot from here.
Yeah, the crowd's certainly showing their disagreement with the ref.
Bending shot there for Moraes, blocked away. Noble.
Does feel
it by Cole.
Does feel a bit like a game, doesn't it, Joe? Where if we did have VAR, it would certainly be getting used a lot in this game. There's a few things you'd want to watch back, I think.
It wouldn't be this scoreline for a start, would it? Given that disallowed goal in the first half of Wilshere, he looked to be onside. We'll see again that challenge in just a moment, where Team Blue thought it may have been a penalty.
Team Shevchenko determined.
Joe Cole!
Oh,
he caught that very well, and it has gone behind via a touch. It'll be a corner. Some hit.
The power on that from Joe Cole. Look at this. What a strike.
What a save too.
Got a hand to
David
it.
James there. That's an outstanding save.
Really good.
This is the shout for a penalty. I'm not too sure, you know.
No, actually.
Maybe a touch on the ball from Per Mertesacker. A great touch on the ball from David James. That's save of the night so far, I think.
Really, really good.
.15 to go. Gallas forward here. Sylvestre with a header. There's Mertesacker again, finding Robert Pires. Wilshere looking for Noble. Excellent tracking back by Tahir Jammeh. A busy summer up until last week. He was playing Romeo in Romeo and Juliet at the Almeida Theatre here in London. Junior Moraes. 11 caps for Ukraine. Well, he was born in Brazil but played in Ukraine for both Shakhtar and Dynamo Kyiv. And he goes there, but it was a very strong challenge and a fair one by Essien to stop him.
Team Zinchenko looking very, very cool, calm, collected.
It's been a fun day for the fans, and it's actually one of 2 games in London this weekend in support of the people of Ukraine. Tomorrow, Tottenham are hosting Shakhtar Donetsk, the 14-time Ukrainian champions. And a game which we'll hope will raise even more funds for the humanitarian crisis in Ukraine.
Yeah, quite a few players here today who spent time at Shakhtar. And oh, hang on.
Could be something
that can
happening
wait.
here.
That can wait.
Moraes, who's a former Shakhtar player, looking to find a way through, but Lescott shut the door. This is Defoe. Up against Mertesacker. I think there's only one winner in terms of pace in that battle.
Absolutely, yeah.
Arveladze. Seedorf to Arveladze again. Defoe. Defends his right foot, but he's gone left side there. Oh, it's sure they were going here. It does do! And it's 2-2. William Gallas with the goal for Team Shevchenko to level the game again.
This game, I tell you. Yet again, I thought the chance had gone. But a fantastic goal there. Emma Hayes clearly delighted. I thought that had gone there, you see. Oh, that's lovely stuff.
Great work by Defoe.
Really good.
Queuing up, but it was Gallas who powered the ball home. Former Chelsea and Arsenal defender. 5 years with Chelsea, playing alongside the likes of John Terry and Marcel Desailly. 4 years with Arsenal. He became captain under Arsene Wenger. The Frenchman with a good goal there to make it 2 apiece. 12 minutes to go. Second half, Team Zinchenko began it firmly on top, but over the past 5-10 minutes...
And a bit wobbly. Yeah, I said they were cool, calm and collected a couple of minutes ago. Maybe too cool and too calm. There's several blues in the box for that goal.
This was that save from David James, was Joe Cole took aim.
Oh, it's brilliant. He'll be fuming to have let one in just moments later. But not much he could have done about that one.
Now then, can team together coming to life again here. Junior Moraes being well watched by Gallas, who second to go with scoring a goal, and now he's stopping one.
Yeah. Both sides covered. Brilliant defending there.
She was given the OBE last year, Emma Hayes, rightly so. Arsene Wenger, who was given a statue a week or so ago at the Emirates Stadium. Reserved for a select group of Arsenal legends: Thierry Henry, Tony Adams, Dennis Bergkamp and Herbert Chapman.
Wow.
The great Arsenal boss of 100 years or so ago. James Arthur coming on now for a 10-minute or so cameo for Team Shevchenko.
I didn't
Middlesbrough
recognise
fan.
him. That long hair.
Another one who's played several charity games in recent times. He's been hoping to be out there alongside Hasselbank as a Borough legend, but
of course, yes,
to be at the moment. Anna Hayes and Andriy Shevchenko, coaching captain, deliberating. Bullshit. Phil Dunster there leading the attack now for Team Yellow. The Ted Lasso man. He plays a star footballer in Ted Lasso, Jamie Tarr.
He's a great character. Really, really good.
I haven't seen Ted Lasso.
Have you not?
Football fans around who hasn't, and that's made time to
Oh,
watch
Joe,
it.
you've got to get on it. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see if he can match the talent of his character.
The other Ted Lasso man has gone off the pitch now, Sahib Jaimo. We'll see Chelsea Grimes coming on for a late bit of action here.
Oh, really good on the ball is Chelsea Grimes.
This man's not bad on the ball either. Clarence Seedorf. He's going to get through the entire game as well. Defoe.
No sign of tiring, is there?
Here's James Arthur.
James Arthur wanting to go.
That was by Montesaka. Oh, and then a great attempt from Defoe. Arthur first of all, then Defoe. No success for either.
Substitution for team, Zinchenko replacing number 11, Jack Wilshere.
Jack Wilshere's got off. Played a very good game, Jack Wilshere, but replaced by an Arsenal fan in Mark Strong. Olivier warbling actor.
That's some swap there, isn't it?
Islington Ball, Mark Strong. First went to watch Arsenal at Highbury when he was just 7 years of age. And has a season ticket at the Emirates Stadium. Chelsea Grimes on now, back on again. The Liverpool supporter. And some players who actually still plays. Merseyrail Lady she plays for right now. She played for Everton, Tottenham, Tranmere, Fulham. Actually played with the current Lioness Alex Bremer when she was at Tranmere Rovers too.
Yes, that's right.
Noble. Cut out by Lescott. Cole. Gallas is marauding forward again.
Oh.
Noble. This is Junior Marais.
Plenty of space for him.
Dunster made the run ahead of him. It's Pires now. Robert Pires was caught, so a free kick. Where are we? 22 yards out. Great position here. One that Pires himself might fancy.
Let's have a look at this back. Oh, yeah. Oh, I felt that. He's looking a bit hobbly, isn't he?
This might well be a stern test coming here for Carlo Cudicini. Sterner has claimed the ball, the man who was on the end of that fantastic team move to score Team Zinchenko's second goal. He looks to be favourite. Not too sure they're volunteering to be in the wall.
No.
So Sterner or Levchenko. It is Sterner, it's deflected, and it's a corner.
The wall did the job. Who did it catch? Ooh.
Michael Essien's head.
Didn't look remotely bothered by it.
So Perez, who won that free kick moments ago, will now take the corner. Just over 5 minutes to go. Racing towards the near post, hooked away by Gallas. Dunster with a good header there, but the offside flags up. Perez, who took the corner, didn't get himself back on side again.
Fuming. I think he's still got a sore toe.
As we approach the last 5 minutes of this evening's game, a brief reminder to please stay in your seats at the conclusion of the game. We'll have trophy presentations, lots of fantastic music as well from Tom Brennan, South Africa, and the Pretenders. That's all at the conclusion of this evening's game.
Seedorf. Waiting for some movement here. Seedorf again, looking for Cole. See if those two can conjure some bit of magic here to perhaps win the game. Although if there is to be a draw at the end of the 90 minutes here, the trophy will be shared. And that could be fitting in terms of the spirit of unity around this game today.
Stamford Bridge tonight's attendance is a fantastic 32,154.
Now there by Sergei Rebrov. Now then, there might be a winner yet before we get to the end of the game here. So the trophy might not be shared. Pass out there towards Mikael Sylvestre. Here's Defoe. Don't forget, post-match, we're going to have that presentation of the trophy. We're going to have medals given out to both teams as well, and very special medals too, created from materials from the school that was damaged so badly that we saw in the VT earlier on. Very emotive touch that. You're going to see Tom Grennan performing post-match as well. Defoe looking to find a way through there, linking with Arveladze. Cole, this is Rebrov. Grimes out on that left-hand side. Here is Chelsea Grimes. Joe Cole. Seedorf.
Could there be? We're in the last few minutes now. Could there be another goal left?
Anyone has the pace now, the energy, there might be a chance to break out here. Here's Robert Pires. And across came Michael Essien.
The lack of extra time, I do feel in this game, it's been such a game of excellence from both sides.
There's that time, Maisie, where we pick the players of the match, the Revolut players of the match. Who have you chosen?
I mean, so many choices to choose from, but Clarence Seedorf with that excellent goal immediately earns it for Team Shevchenko. Still got it, Annie, still got it. And then for Team Zinchenko, he's been robbed. I've got to give it to Wilshere. I've got to give it. He's been excellent all over the pitch. Fantastic. But he deserves to be on the score sheet, doesn't he?
Yeah, there they are then, the Revolut players of the match. And one of them almost won the match.
Nearly
there.
Another.
Clarence Seedorf going for gold again.
He's still hungry for it. But that's what I mean. This game has been so fantastic on both sides. Actually, a draw to see them both lift that trophy would be fully deserved. Really played their part.
We talk about massive transfer figures in the game nowadays. £100 million or so. Clarence Seedorf.
Go on.
In his pomp. I mean, goodness me. I think it was in modern money. 2 or 3 times that.
Yeah. Ooh.
Here's Cerner. Sania.
Into the
Mark
final
Noble.
minute now. Come on. Now or never.
Here's Cole. A bit of dallying there from Gallas.
Oh.
Now it's been lost there by Arthur. Junior Marai for the good ball across. Mark Noble. And he can't beat Kudicini. That was the chance to win the game there in the final seconds of normal time. Cross goes Sania, just pulled up a touch there, may have injured himself. In effect playing with 10 men here, Team Yellow. Here's Pires. So we're into added time now. Here's Mertesacker. It's been a high-quality game of football, that's for sure.
Really, really good.
Junior Marias moving forward here. Kudicini takes charge.
Very tight as well. Both teams shown excellent displays of football. I'm sure both managers will be very happy with the performance they've seen today.
We very much enjoyed your company at Insight too, Maisie.
Oh, cheers, Joe. I'll be honest, it's blooming terrifying doing this. Do it so many times from the sofa.
Yellow card here, the yellow and blue card.
Oh, we finally saw one.
And that's very fitting. Graham Scott in stoppage time has gone to his pocket. The yellow and blue card and the flag of Ukraine. Another nice touch as well. In these final few moments, Seedorf still has one trick left in the locker, maybe, not quite. And that's it then. So
what
it ends 2-2. A draw, it means the trophy is shared. And perhaps that is the perfect outcome between these two sides. Led so expertly by Emma Hayes and Arsene Wenger. We saw some fine football. We saw one marvellous, marvellous goal. Mark Noble scored the opener, equalised by Clarence Seedorf. An outstanding goal from an outstanding player. Dario Serna then got the second goal for Team Zinchenko at the end of a lovely team move. And then William Gallas scored the goal to make it 2-2. And to mean the honours are shared between these two sides. It's been a great day for a very special, special cause. And thanks for all your donations. Stay tuned. Presentation still to come, plus more music. But the full-time score between Team Shevchenko and Team Zinchenko is 2-2.
It ends in a Desmond at Stamford Bridge. Time now for a break, but please don't go anywhere because I will be joined in the studio by some of the players straight from the pitch, knackered and drenched in sweat, to discuss the game that we have just witnessed. I will see you in a bit.
I'm supporting Game for Ukraine, and so can you. Donate online by going to gameforukraine.com.
Stamford Bridge, this evening's game was finished in a 2-2 draw. I think we can all agree that Team Zinchenko has won, Team Shevchenko has won, and Ukraine has won. Thank you each and every one of you for your phenomenal support. Stamford Bridge is here one more time showing two fantastic teams here this evening. And as we mentioned, please do stay in your seats because imminently we will have the trophy presentations and lots of fantastic live music to come as well.
Welcome back to the Game for Ukraine. I'm still joined by Alex Brooker, and one of the stars of Team Shevchenko, Jermaine Defoe, joins us now.
Just trying to get my breath back.
Yeah, that was like high quality stuff, right? For a charity game, it was pretty competitive, good goals.
Yeah,
How did it feel to be playing?
To be honest, it was for me on a personal level. It's obviously honoured to be involved in this. See so many familiar faces. I think the legends that turned out was amazing for such a fantastic cause. Obviously, it's more than just football tonight. We all enjoyed it, and it was a draw, so can't complain.
What did you make of the result on the game, Alex?
I thought it was two very evenly matched teams, Jack, and probably the draw was the fair result.
That is textbook punditry there.
No, it was a great game.
Yeah,
it really was great. I see so many legends out there as well.
And we got to see some goals. Let's take a look at the first goal that we saw in the second half. This was a really good bit of team play, which involved some of our pros, but also one of the celebrity players, Tom Grennan, with a lovely little ball here.
Tom's good, isn't he?
Oh, yeah, he's a really good player.
And then finished off by Dario Cerna, the Croatian international, former captain of Shakhtar Donetsk.
Yeah, you Googled that, didn't you?
No, that was,
you did.
That was off the top of my head.
You thought he was in Ted Lasso.
I may have mistook him for an actor in Ted Lasso, and now I was pointed out by one of our statisticians that he is an international footballer. Let's take a look at the second goal of the second half, and also, can I say, probably one of the best assists that I have ever seen at Stamford Bridge. Let's take a look at this Gallas goal. You know, obviously the Gallas element of it is good, but look at this work here, right? The ball gets sprayed out wide. Jermaine wriggles around, and then look at this from Joe Cole, just flicks it on.
Yeah, he meant to do that, didn't he?
Look at that. He still had a lot of work to do there, Joe Cole, and he just puts it to him on a play.
So that's not my assist then, is it?
No,
I didn't realise he touched it, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah, I'm running away before I got an assist. I ain't got too many in my career, to be honest. So.
And yeah, but there was high quality performances all over the pitch. I thought Mudryk looked really good as well.
Oh, he's a really good player. His pace is just like unbelievable. It's so quick. But everyone played their part. What Seedorf was, you know, he rolled back the years, looked really sharp.
That's the Mudryk.
This was unlucky. It's the crossbar one.
That was close.
Oh, really? Look at David Jones there, his little face.
Each and every member of the two squads to make their way over to the corner. This evening's trophy presentation.
David James had a really good game, though.
Yeah, he did that save. The save he made was unbelievable.
That was definitely the save of the match. He got a handle. That was a shot from, was that Clarence Seedorf again? No, that's definitely not Clarence Seedorf.
That was Joe Cole.
That's a great.
Wow, that's world class. That wow.
and it's our distinct pleasure to introduce to you those responsible for tonight's trophy presentations. Please show your appreciation.
Yes, we're here. Josh,
from our match sponsor,
What a game!
Revolut.
What a game! What an event! And we're delighted to say we're joined by the legendary Clarence Seedorf, of course, Roman Kemp, and James Arthur.
Yes.
I don't want to give you all the limelight, but talk us through that goal. It was special.
Special day, special things happen, no? When I prepared it, I knew something would happen there. Preparation was all. I mean, it's always great to participate in, good causes and play a part of it.
Yeah, but Clarence, every charity game, you're player of the match. What are you doing to keep fit, bro? What's the secret?
I always say it's better to maintain yourself fit than try to get fit every time. It's so much harder. So I just try to maintain it. But at the end, it's a mindset, it's a lifestyle. And I just love the game myself as well. I love to be healthy and enjoy it. I love it.
Roman, talk to me. How's it playing with all of these legends? What, 2 Ballon d'Or winners on the field? You've got the rest of them. I mean, you've got Champions League winners, Premier League.
But the problem is, I got smoked by the lad from Ted Lasso.
We did see.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I had him, that was fine. Like, I had Clarence at one point, but then I've got absolutely smoked down here. And the only thing I knew was to do, just go back and hit him. As long as he went on the floor, it was fine. But honestly, unbelievable. Like, there was a point. I've seen Jack Wilshere over there. I've tried to ping it over, just absolutely hoofed it out, right? Because if their back's turned, they ain't scoring. Then I've turned around, I've had Bobby Pires go, what are you doing? Ridiculous.
James, how did it feel, man, to be in a pitch with so many legends, showing your quality yourself? How was it, man?
It was a dream come true. Football is like the most important thing in my life almost. So to be playing with, like, I've never played wing back in my life. This guy talking me through it, I'm like, what's going on? It's unbelievable.
How you rate his performance? How you rating his performance?
No, very good. I mean, good touches, kept the ball, good movement without the ball. And it's not easy to come in the game, so enjoy it.
Absolutely. Guys, we're running out of time. Incredible day, incredible performances all round. Back to you guys in the studio.
Every member of these two
Thanks,
squads
guys.
this evening.
Nice for Seedorf as well to be able to express himself today, because when he played in Soccer Grade 2019, he spent most of the evening in there. Thank you, Andrew and Josh. And thank you to Alex and Jermaine, who scored 3 goals on that night. Don't go anywhere, because coming up soon, we have got performances from Ukrainian singer Slava Vakachuk, Tom Grennan, and rock icons The Pretenders. Now, there is still time to give what you can. To donate 40, 30, 20 or £10, text 40, 30, 20 or 10 to 70515. You can also donate online at gameforukraine.com/donate, or simply scan the QR code when you see it on the screen to take you to the website. If you don't have a UK mobile, or you're watching the show outside of the UK, you can't text, but you can give via the website. Thank you very much. See you in a bit.
I am supporting Game for Ukraine. So can you. You can donate at gameforukraine.com/donate. Thank you.
And once again, conducting the trophy presentation, a sincere thanks go out to Andriy Shevchenko, who is from our match sponsor Revolut, support nurse, and our very own Barbara Sharon. Congratulations once again to both Clarence Seedorf and Jack Wilshere. We would now like to invite both captains, Oleksandr Zinchenko and Andriy Shevchenko, who will lift the trophy between them. Stamford Bridge is here once again, shall we, for our 2 team captains, Oleksandr Zinchenko and Andriy Shevchenko.